Welcome to DudeNoWay Live, where we embark on a quest to play the greatest games of all time. I'm your host, Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and today we're teaching you how to play a better Lifeweaver in Overwatch 2. We have some gameplay sent in by our viewer, the Spicy One. We're going to go ahead and review it. A bunch of Lifeweaver gameplay he has sent us today. We are specifically focusing on the competitive game that he has sent over to me, and I'm going to be looking for mistakes and room for improvement. And if you would like to have your gameplay featured here on the show, you can send me the import code to DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I would be happy to turn it into some content. Spud is here. Spud, thanks for being here. I appreciate you coming out. You are the first one in the chat today. Gonna go ahead and also drop the Discord link for anybody who has not joined the Discord. If you would like to, we have our gameplay section for Overwatch 2 gameplay reviews in there. You can also drop me your import code there if you would like to. And of course, it's giving me trouble as I try and get the invite here. You know what? This is just easier. Bang, that's just easier to do for me, and then I can copy it over from Twitch and just do it like this and put it right there. Bang. So there you go. And that way, if you guys would like to send it into the Discord, you have the opportunity to do so. And like I said, we're going to be reviewing a competitive Lifeweaver gameplay today, and it is on Hollywood. We're going to go ahead and load this thing up, and I will be honest, I want to say we're like a week behind on this one. Like a week or, what's the date today? We are 11 days behind on this gameplay, so Spicy One, I appreciate you bearing with us. I went ahead and did some of your other gameplays on the way there first, and you sent this over, I believe, right on the start of Season 10, the very first day of Season 10, and, like, the reason that I can't do much more Lifeweaver gameplays is because I'm running out of Lifeweaver thumbnails, dude. Like, we've used so many of them, Spicy One. I appreciate it, but I don't have any more, bro. Like, I'm doing my best. I'm grasping at straws at this point. This is crazy. So I've got the game loaded up here. Spud says, currently have a support ticket open because the game glitched, wouldn't let me load in, then kicked me and I got in trouble. Oh, no. From competitive? Like, are you banned for the season, or are you just banned for a little bit? I know we had a viewer who came in last week and said that they were banned for the entire competitive season. That didn't happen to you, did it? Oh, God. That would be terrible. I got a funny story for you guys before we get started. Last night, you know what? Let me see if I can pull this up. Let me just let me put it right here. And 1 second. I'm gonna find the picture of exactly what happened, because this is very funny. I liked this a lot. Now I can't remember what I named it. Let's try this. No? Okay. I swear I named it what I think I'm, like, what I'm searching for. Anyway. Oh my god. It's not as good without the context. Okay, so, what's going on with your support ticket? I got penalized, not a big problem, but don't want that one on my account when I am innocent. I totally understand that. I wonder if they'll get back to you for it as well. That would be ideal, right? Like, you never want to be stuck in a position where you are getting a penalty for something that is literally Blizzard's fault. I hate when stuff like that goes down, because, like, what do you even do? You know, like, how do you even get around that when it's not, like, you kind of have no control over it happening to begin with? Hopefully you guys can't hear the constant, Windows sounds. I'm pretty sure you can't hear the constant Windows sounds going off in the background, but, as I'm searching for things that are, yeah, there it is. So, as I'm searching for things that are not actually it, it keeps playing the sound effect, like, hey, we don't know what you're looking for, my guy. I know I put it in there. Okay, so, last night, I got accused of aimbotting, which I thought was really funny. I'm good? Okay, cool. And their website is a nightmare. They're, like, pulling up a support ticket can be incredibly painful, especially if you don't know where to go. So last night, I was playing a game with Star, and I got told I was an aimbotter in the game. And they were like, so you just never miss? And I was like, look, listen, I play games for a living. And they were like, sure you do. And then so they sent me a friend request after the game. And I was like, all right, well, maybe they're going to be cool, right? Maybe they're going to be cool. And they're going to, you know, they're going to apologize, or they're going to be like, hey, like, what, you know, what's your channel or whatever, or something, like, or anything, right? But no, this is what I got, right there, right. This is always such a shit show. Anyway, over there, I did it. Oh my god, it's so difficult. Because for me, it's like reversed. So like, not only do I put my hand up, it doesn't feel like I should be aiming towards it. Like in real life, I am actually aiming completely the opposite of where this thing actually is. So, at any rate. So yeah, so they think I'm aimbotting. So, they went ahead and reported me. Their whole squad reported me. And guess what? I'm not banned. Suck my balls, dude. I'm just good at video games. I don't know what their problem is. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why you would, you didn't even give me a chance to respond, right? They, like, not only did they accuse me of aimbotting and then had their whole team report me, they did not give me a chance to, like respond at all, like, form a rebuttal. Like, I had no time. They just deleted me after that. Like, what a dick, bro. You added me as a friend to tell me that you reported me? You could have just not told me. And, like, but it was so important that they went ahead and told me. Anyway, so that was wild, right? I have it streamed as proof, right? No, I don't. I didn't stream that one, but I do still have the gameplay review, or, like, the gameplay replay. Like, Blizzard is going to watch it, and they're going to be like, this guy's ass. What are they talking about? You know? Like, it's not realistic at all for them to be like, you are cheating. Like, no, I wasn't. I lose games all the time, you piece of shit. What are you talking about, dude? Come on, man. This is ridiculous. You obviously cheated. I mean, no one in Overwatch can aim. I guess that's what they're saying, right? Like, and like, the funniest part is, like, are you admitting that you are so bad that you just don't play against people who can hit shots, bro? Like, what is going on? So anyway, I thought everybody would get a pretty good kick out of that. I posted it on Twitter, and I was like, I just got accused of aimbotting in Overwatch. My guy, I just woke up from a nap. Like, I don't have time for this. I don't have the energy for this nonsense. This is ridiculous. Like, I lose games all the time. I promise. I swear to God. You know, we lose we come on stream, we lose games all the time. Biggest compliment. That's, you know, that was my take. That's my takeaway from it, right? Like, one of my good buddies, who was actually came to stop by the show yesterday over on Twitch, his name is Czech. One of my good buddies, Czech, that's how he and I met in Destiny, because I was drinking a beer one Saturday afternoon, and Czech was like, I played him in a PvP game, and then after the game, he sent me a message, and he was like, you cheating piece of shit. How dare you come into my game with your aimbot software and your bullshit plays, just pre-aiming around corners and getting headshots while you slide, and like, and he, like, legit accused me, and I'm sitting there, and I was loving it, dude. I'm drinking my beer. I'm like, this guy's, he's dead ass, bro. So I started talking to him, and eventually Czech came around, and he was like, oh, well, maybe you're just really good. I was like, I guess, dude, or maybe I just got lucky this game, right? And so I sent that to him last night, and I sent it to him on Discord, and Czech responded, Lamau, then stop being unbelievably good. And I was like, what do I do? Like, how do I win in this scenario? It's so funny. I love it. I love it. I had such a good time with that yesterday. So yeah, I wanted to tell you guys about that. That's my story from last night. So anyway, we're here. We're reviewing Lifeweaver gameplay sent in by the Spicy One. Again, if you would like to have your gameplay reviewed on the show, you can send it to me at DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, and I'll turn it into some content. Thank you for indulging me. I accuse TTT and Piano of cheating. Not really, they're just crazy snipers. I don't know who TTT and Piano are. Should I know them? Are they like are they content creators? But yeah, like, people, you know, sometimes people get lucky. Sometimes people hit good shots, you know? Other times people are just good at games. It doesn't always mean that they need to purchase an aimbot. Like, bro, can you imagine how insane I would be if I actually did purchase an aimbot? If I actually never missed, like, good lord. That would be nuts. Thank God the people who cheat are usually shit, right? Thank God for that. So we're gonna let this play a little bit. And we're gonna get rolling onto the team here. Okay, let me get it closer to where you guys are about to come out the door so that I don't start talking about your team comp and then everybody changes characters and I have to go back and have another 20-minute diatribe about why you shouldn't play fucking Torbjorn on attack. Alright, so that being said, like, I don't feel that way about Torbjorn. I was just using him as an example. So you are attacking here on Hollywood. You have Lifeweaver and Moira as your two supports. Big numbers characters here. Oh yeah, and the email from this says, let me just grab that as well, because I feel like that gives important context here. Description: we won this match and I got 25,000 healing, but the match felt hard to win and I don't know why. Also, I was in a 5-stack. Okay. So, now we know that you're in a 5-stack. I'm not sure if these are your friends, Spicy One, or if these are just people you met on LFG, but I'm going to relentlessly roast them regardless. Tell them it's all in good fun. Make sure they know. So, your Moira and Lifeweaver combo, this is pretty good, except you should swap over to Lucio, and you know that, but you're not going to, so that's a moot point. You in this moment should be Lucio. If you see this team comp with a Reaper and a Torbjorn, you know that you need to be Lucio to make sure that Reaper and Torbjorn can be in the places that they need to be. And you also have a D.Va as your tank. D.Va is pretty good for this map. She can get to the high ground positions where a lot of people will be hanging out. That being said, Reaper and Torb, like, how is Reaper going to be effective in this choke? I want everybody to consider that for a moment. And the answer is he's not. So, this is a terrible pick. The Torbjorn, realistically, you could get away with because he at least can shoot things from range, and he has a nasty right-click. The turret maybe not the most effective thing, but you can put it on the payload and make it annoying for people who try to contest the payload. So, again, like, Torbjorn really not that bad of a character. Low-key kind of meta against certain tanks. So, that being said, their team has a Sigma, not one of the tanks that he is low-key kind of meta against. Their team has a Kiriko and a Moira, so a straight-up better support combination than you have on your side. You have an Ashe and a Bastion that you'll be going against here, and depending on where the Bastion is located, this could be incredibly difficult for you to deal with, because Bastion inside of a choke, as long as he's not outside of his effective range, can put out a ton of damage that your team just doesn't. They're not really equipped to handle. So unless they're playing well, there's probably going to be a couple of situations where your teammates die because they are not playing characters that can be effective outside of the range where Bastion is effective, right? Specifically Reaper. Reaper can Wraith form, but once that's on cooldown, like, how's he gonna kill that Bastion, right? He can't shoot it from range like the Ashe can shoot from range, or the Torb can shoot from range. Like, he's just gonna have to wait, which means that in all of the time where Bastion is going tank for him, Reaper is wholly ineffective, right? The Kiriko on their side means that they can cleanse and also go immune anytime Reaper uses, like, Death Blossom or something like that. They can just Suzu for that 1 second and kill your Reaper. They can also utilize Ashe to, like, Bob is a really strong payload contester. So, some hard counters here in this fight. I do think that your team will have an easy time getting through the first choke, as long as you can deal with this Bastion. So, let's go ahead and see how this goes off the start. We've got your squad is moving forward here. One thing that you did not do, first of all, I want to say thank you for being at the spawn door. In a competitive game, you always want to be at the spawn door. Second of all, you did not let the pawns go first. I talk about this, I've said this before. This is an old reference from an old X-Men movie, where Pyro is on a plane or a helicopter with Magneto, and Magneto, they're about to go into a fight, and, like, the mutants on the evil side are getting their ass kicked, and Pyro says, like, what are you doing? Basically, like, we could be helping. And Magneto looks at him and says, in chess, the pawns go first. and you walking out the door straight away, you are asking to be sniped by a Widowmaker. You did not let the pawns go first. Don't forget about that rule. I'm not making it up. I'm dead ass. Let the pawns go first. Let Torbjorn and Reaper walk out that door. Your Moira needs some heals here. This is fine. You're kind of keeping everybody alive. This is okay. Where is Moira going? Okay, so she's just doing absolutely nothing. You are standing in the middle of the open with no cover. Why are you doing this? Why are you here? You hear that Bastion up in the distance, right? I know you hear him. You can, yes, yeah, that was a good call out for your Torbjorn, trying to get his attention. Again, team mascot, standing in the middle of the street. What are you doing, bro? Stop doing that. I've talked to you about this in many gameplays at this point. Stop doing that. Their Ashe is now targeting you. And you can tell by the bullet that just whizzed by your ear. Your Moira goes down to the Ashe. You're trying to get your, D.Va alive, but you can hear the Bastion above you. I know you can hear the Moira above you as well. You can't hear Sigma as well, but you can assume that there is hell about to break loose above your head. I don't know if you don't have... Why did they turn around and leave? I don't know if you don't have a headset with directional sound, but if you don't, you need to get one. So your entire team shits the bed, and you're here at the cafe just hanging out. Is your D.Va gonna swap characters? Who's your D.Va gonna swap to? Are they just waiting? What is D.Va doing, bro? D.Va's throwing. We are 1/4 of the way through this round, and your D.Va has not pushed past the opening door. Okay, excuse me. Sigma is actually pretty good here. I think this is a good choice for your team. Sigma is very strong on this map. Not really many people that he can use his shield to protect, but that being said, Sigma can ward off certain places where the enemy snipers would be assumed to be, which I don't know why he's doing. He put the barrier right in front of him. This is who he needs to block off, right? Like, he can fully take away the value of this Ashe and force her to peek in lanes where she should not be that far out. But instead, he put it directly in front of the people who are going to just instantly destroy it. Sigma's barrier is not Ramatra's barrier, for those of you who are wondering why I said that. He put it in front of the Bastion. Bastion can mow through Sigma's barrier like it's paper. The Ramatra barrier is much, much stronger. So, like, in that scenario, if it was Ram's shield, you could pull that off, and the Bastion likely won't break it. But when the Bastion, who is in tank form right now, goes into tank form, he's just gonna mow through Sigma's barrier in like 1 second. Standing in the middle of the street while the Bastion is in tank form, this is not good. Don't do this. Just because he didn't see you doesn't mean that you can't die. Okay. Alright. You keeping the team alive. Your Moira is here. Also keeping the team alive. At least she knows what her heal button is. That's cool. A rare trait in Moiras. It's time to use the tree. You use the tree to engage on this fight. You put the tree right here. Bang. You grow a tree right here, and then all of a sudden, not only do you have something to kind of peek around this corner with, your team also has the massive sustain from having the tree on the point, and then you can let Moira go be Moira and get aggressive on people. But if you hold on to this tree for too long, you've missed your opportunity, and your team will have taken too much damage to realistically be able to capitalize. That was kind of fine. The Bastion on their team is coming around the corner right now. You are able to keep the tank immune to damage for a second and make sure that he stays alive. Hopefully your Moira doesn't get destroyed here. And she fades out of the way. That's good. Keep Moira up. Why would you put it right there? Is the point right here? Let me ask you something. Spicy one. Is the point anywhere that your tree can help? And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna look from the top-down view. No. Therefore, you don't put your tree here. The tree can literally, if you put it where I said, the tree will literally affect the entire point. right? Right around this corner. Bang, right here, you grow a tree there, gives you a big piece of cover, and it affects the entire point. Where you put it, it affects nothing. And yes, your team is all standing here, but this is where they need to fight too. Alright, your Sigma's taking a lot of damage here. You're, like, so much damage, in fact, that he is dead. So, like, this tree, not only did it not save him, but the value of your ultimate is largely wasted at this point, unless your team can follow up and actually get some kills here. Their Ashe goes down, which is great, but you are down a tank, which is worse. Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. So your Moira is able to help you put down the Bastion, and that is great. That is most of the damage on their team gone now. With the Ashe and the Bastion down, it's very unlikely that their team will be able to stand up to your team, unless your Torbjorn doesn't know how to press right-click in the face of the Sigma. Like, that is like... Sigma is incredibly powerful when he has cooldowns. Torbjorn can walk up into his face and right-click, but he's going to take all of the damage from that. See, there is the kinetic grasp coming out from the Sigma. Yeah, we just got to kill him. Good. We're good. And your Molten Core came out to also ward off the rest of the point. Your Sigma, or their Sigma, goes down to your Torbjorn, which is exactly what I said. Your Moira is able to kill their Moira. Your Reaper is able to kill their Kiriko. So this is good for your team. You're going to get this point. They're not going to be able to contest in any way. You lift them up for funsies. And you are totally good. And like, Torb has to make a new turret, I guess. I don't think that it should have destroyed his turret up there, but like, I feel like it would have just fallen right back to the same place. Okay, you did it the first time, it was funny. It was cute the first time. Now you have effectively ruined Torbjorn's ability placement. Why would you do that, bro? Why did you do that? That's not funny anymore. Your Sigma needs help, and both you and Moira are right here. You do see the Moira in front of you, right? You see the critical Sigma in front of you. You need to go around. You need to, because you have a movement ability, and like Moira does too, but you know she's not going to do it because she's Moira. You need to use your movement ability to push over here, tell your team to get on the payload, and start healing up this Sigma before it's too late. If Sigma goes down again, that's going to be bad for your team. There you go. There you go. 1 hit point he has. Alright, we're good. We're good. He used Kinetic Grasp to stop the Bob from killing him. This is good. Again, somebody needs to be on this payload, though. Alright, Torbjorn is there. We're good. And your Reaper goes in, uses Death Blossom, gets a couple of value kills on the Bastion and the Moira. Your Reaper then follows up on the enemy tank. You guys are good. You stand on this payload, and what are they going to do about it? We're good. Awesome. If you lift up this turret, I'm gonna scream.
The fight is imminent.
Alright, good. Cool. Don't forget about your oh shit pedal. You need to throw your oh shit pedal, like right here, so that it can lift you up onto the top of the building right here, just in case you need it, right? Just in case there is like an opportunity for them to come up and fight you, you need to be able to jump on your pedal and get yourself up to the building, and that will also put your pedal on cooldown so that you have it again if you need to use it in a pinch scenario where like you need it right now, but it's not, you're not over by this place. We're just saving it for no reason at this point. Okay. Don't do this. Where are you going, bro? Where's your cover? Where is your cover in front of this Bastion in tank form? I know he dies, but still. You could have stood right where you're standing right now and gotten the exact same value and still had a place to save yourself if things didn't go that well. You're able to put out a lot of healing on your Sigma. This is kind of fine. Thankfully, your team know how to deal damage. That's good. Alright, and you got to play Payload Princess all the way to the point. That's good. Again, right here, right? This is that barrier in front of the Bastion that I was talking about again. Sigma's barrier does not have enough health for this. You are standing on top of the payload instead of using it as a piece of cover. Like, you're not on stage right now, dude. You can push the payload just as effectively while using the car as a piece of cover to protect you. Why are you standing in front of this Bastion? You should die for this. Honestly. The fact that Bastion doesn't know how to play is his fault. And he goes down again. This guy sucks. You are being beamed by a Symmetra right now. A Zarya even. The Zarya is right on top of you. You can see, based off of the blue lighting up on the side of your face. I'm just gonna back it up a few seconds. Hang on 1 second. Okay, alright, the cat was going crazy. Wanted to make sure he wasn't attacking anything. The Zarya is beaming you right. I'm just gonna show it to you. Here. Right there. So, I didn't pause it at the exact right place, but when you start getting hit on a character with shields, the sides of your screen will light up as blue, like, hexagons. I'm pretty sure they're hexagons. But the sides of your screen will light up blue to tell you that your shield health is being depleted. You could also hear the Zarya if you had directional sound on. Important to make sure that this character dies as quickly as possible. You cannot survive through a Zarya, even at low charge, so you absolutely need to break line of sight with her by using this car, and then you just, you pillar hump the car, which is basically like, you have a piece of cover, and you just walk around it over and over again until that person either dies or is dealt with. But if you stand in her face, you will die. So you throw a panic pedal, your team is able to, use their shotguns to kill her, that's great. Again, like, just don't ever try and take the fight with the Zarya. You can't win. The Mei is very cute, but doesn't know that the payload doesn't care about Mei walls. Like, the Mei wall is not a Bob. Okay, right now, you need to use your tree coming around this corner. Your entire team is alive, but only for so long. You want to put this tree right here, right? Get everybody around the corner inside of your tree, give them the overhealth, and give yourself a place to sustain fight as you push this payload forward here. Hang on 1 sec. Sorry about that. Alright. So yeah, so utilize your ultimate here to give yourself the sustain that you need. If you hold it, you're missing out on your opportunity to get the team fight, initiate the team fight with the ultimate. Very important stuff here.
The barrier has fallen. Can't have it getting worse.
Again, and your team, you standing right in the middle of the open. Why do you love to stand in the middle of the open so much? Find something to cover yourself up with, bro. Like, you can walk here, do exactly the same thing that you're doing, and completely line of sight the enemy team's DPS players. You could use the side angles here and jiggle peek the side, right? Like, just make sure that you are not standing in the middle of the street with nothing to protect you. You have now saved your tree so long that, like, unless you use it in the next 2 seconds, you basically wasted your opportunity to use it. For what? For what? These characters could have already been dead. Well. And there you go. And your team is able to push it in. Good stuff. You made it. Good job. Don't hold the tree so long. I've told you this before. Use your ultimate. You don't need an invitation. You could just use it. You use it to initiate fights, and that's how you win. Good job, though.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Okay, anybody change characters? The enemy team changed quite a bit here. So the enemy team is now running an Orisa, which is very, very strong for breaking through this choke. They also have a soldier now, which is very strong DPS compared to what they were running before, which and Ashe, that's what it was. And Ashe is, while she's a good sniper, potentially less damage overall than the soldier. Depends on how good the soldier is at shooting people. Based off of the last game, I'm gonna assume that their mechanical skill is pretty low, so I don't think that this character will pose much of a problem. It's really the Orisa that is gonna be the tough one to deal with. They also swapped over to a Mercy, which means that the effectiveness of your eliminations is going to be called into question at every turn. You absolutely need to be paying attention to the Mercy, making sure that she is dealt with every chance you get, and in doing so, you're going to be able to stop the Mercy from denying all of the value of the things that you just did. It's incredibly important that you watch every res from now until this person either swaps off of Mercy or until you win this game. All right. The Orisa can destroy his barrier. Absolutely obliterate the amount of health that it has. Why is your Reaper up there? If you go forward to try and save this Reaper, the only thing you should do in this moment is life grip him to you and then go back to where you were, because you make yourself an incredibly easy target to hit while you're up here on this high ground. Your Reaper should not be up this far. Your Sigma should not be up this far. You should not be up this far. Your whole team is doing it. I take it back. Your entire team is throwing. Don't do this. Sigma has line of sighted you. You need to call it out. You do call it out, but not with the thing that you need to say. You need to tell Sigma in comms that he has line of sighted you so that he knows to come back out. I can heal you here while that is effective. You're in a 5 stack right now. Like, just tell him. Just get on mic and tell him. Moira's trying to keep him up. It's only going to work for so long while he stands in front of the Bastion like a chump. And you guys were able to get a bunch of damage out on him very quickly and kill the Bastion. We are asking to be killed here at their spawn door. Alright, yeah, it's time to retreat. The Sigma knows it. Everybody is falling back here. This is good. I don't know why they swapped off of Orisa to go to Reinhardt. They were like, hey, you know what? I know we've got, like, one of the best tanks in the game, and we're going to, arguably the best tank for sustain in the game, and we can shoot them from far away, and we're gonna have to fight in a choke, but I think what we really need to do is not be able to shoot them from far away. So let's play the character, the only character that can't hit past 5 feet in front of him. Life grip him. That's fine. I mean, you kept him alive. This is why if you don't get punished for this, the enemy team is terrible. The tank has gone all the way in. This will likely be the death of their tank. But you are in the middle of their entire team while there is no one to peel for you. And their tank has respawn advantage. So, what this ends up being is that your tank... your team has pretty much abandoned you to die in this moment. And if you don't get killed, then the enemy team isn't playing good Overwatch. And you were very evasive there. You kept yourself alive pretty well. That's pretty good. Good job. I want to discourage that type of behavior, though. Good. Just, we just want to kill this Moira as quickly as we can. Yep, good. Awesome. Every part of that was good. They now have an Ana instead of a Mercy, so that's better for you, because Ana is, like, a better neutral game, but a less annoying, denial ability, right? Like, so her denial ability is sleep, where the Mercy's denial ability is res. So Ana's sleep dart, you know, you can be woken up. You can't stop the res unless you kill the Mercy completely, so... You tried to save your Sigma, but they woke him up immediately, so they completely denied the value of the sleep dart anyway. You got a lot of healing going out, so that's good. Don't forget about your pedal. A pedal for you. You forgot your pedal. You gotta use those preemptive ones. And with the Moira here, you know that you don't want to engage with her. You definitely don't want to engage in this. Don't do that. Thank you. Thank God that you were able to kill that Moira, and you didn't waste your tree right there. That would have been stupid. Your Reaper throws his ultimate away. And, like, the enemy team is dead anyway, so there was no reason for him to have used it right there. What are you doing? You gotta check your, checking your phone here. It's all good. You're moving forward. They were dead anyway. You didn't stay there too long. Okay. Your Moira is, like... I just need to make sure that I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Your Moira needs to keep Sigma alive. She needs to position herself in a way that she can still hit Reinhardt while hitting Sigma as well. It is a slight positional change, but from here, she can beam right through Sigma, right through Reinhardt's shield, and kill Reinhardt while keeping the tank alive. What she's doing right now is nothing. And she's able to get the, with the help of the skill orb and Torbjorn, she is able to get the Reinhardt down, which is good. Your team is pushing too far forward at this moment. Don't get too hungry. Your team needs to chill. You are now all the way in the open. Look at you. All the way in the open. Nothing to save you at all from the shots of this Bastion. That being said, he's out of his effective range, so you don't really have to worry about him from here. But you shouldn't be here. Just life grip him. No? Okay. Well, then, like I was gonna say, then Reaper dies. You had your moment to have saved him. You didn't. That's okay. Right now, this Pharah should be killing you. But she doesn't know how to Overwatch. Okay. Your team is keeping them at bay pretty well here. Their DPS are really bad. Really, really bad. This is so bad, dude. Like your Moira's not even here, bro. Your Moira's not even here. Their whole team is alive, and they can't kill any of your characters at all. They're putting in damage, but that's it. There we go. There we go. Holy shit, we're doing something. Yes, and you wait for your movement ability. You try and get the heals out that you can. You save, I don't know why your Sigma swapped to a Rein, but whatever. Hopefully you don't die here, but more than likely you will. Moira is on you. Why are you running away from the Moira like this? Why don't you... You didn't even try to look for it, though. Like, yeah, it's on cooldown, but you didn't try to look for it. You're dead, I think, bro. The Moira does not know how to kill you. That's good. You were able to effectively get out of the way. That's good. You use your movement to get out of there. Good job. Good movement. I will say, very good movement here. Don't jump into the face of the Bastion. Yeah, you deserved that one. It is what it is, right? The Moira came up from behind you. The Bastion should have been the one who killed you, but you definitely deserve to go down at that moment. There's a lot of times in this gameplay you deserve to go down, but that was one of them. Their DPS, like, if that Pharah had been a good damage character, she would have just killed you while you were on the high ground, standing right next to her. And, it, you know, so close that if you were a snake, you would have bit her, right? So, you have a Mauga now, which is good against their Reinhardt. This is a solid character to use against Rein. Their Rein goes down. There's no way he could stand up to the damage of the Molten Core, plus the damage of Torbjorn's right click, plus your tanks, like, literally just holding left and right click at the same time. Does your tank have Cardiac Overdrive? He does, so he could potentially still live through fighting this Bastion here. So hopefully he hits it. No, he just immediately dies. Of course he does. What a cutie pie. Alright, so, like, this is not good for your team, obviously. The main thing that you can do at this moment is to not go up to them. Yeah, so I saw that you were back, but it's time to leave. It's time to get out of the way. Don't try and save him. If you try to save him and you die, you have no one to blame but yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself. You know better than that. Yeah, and your Moira goes down because she decided to fight it out instead of leaving. Malga is back, but he's going to die because he has no supports. So this is not good, huh? This is not great, right? He's got the Discord orb on him. He's got no support players here. The Orisa, they have an Orisa now, which is not good against the Malga. The Malga does not have a good chance of living through this Orisa. Their Pharah is using ultimate, but I doubt she'll be able to do anything. You are back here. That's what I would have done. You life gripped him at the right time. This is good. Use your tree. Immediately drop your tree. Good. Good shit. That's unfortunate, right? Like, so the Orisa's on your side. The Moira's on top of you. You also got hit with a Pharah rocket, who is right above you. Yes, the Moira is back, and yes, the tree is here, but I still think your team loses this fight. Your Reaper gets a value Death Blossom off, is able to kill their Zen. The Discord Orb was one of the main things that was making them able to kill your Malga. So I think maybe now you guys are good. This is probably where you push them back. The help of the tree is also very useful. You see that the Orisa pushed too hard and too far away from her team, and now she is going to end up dying. Or maybe your team C9's the point, and Orisa gets to take it anyway. Orisa can win against this Moira. Even with this low health, Orisa can win. And then with her Moira coming up behind her, there's a good chance that Orisa will survive this.
60 seconds remaining.
And she does, and she gets the checkpoint, right? Your team C9 to the point. It is what it is. Your tank also pushed too hard against a Bastion and died. That's what he gets, right? I'm going to put it back on you because I know you're back now. You should have... Yeah, you tried to life grip her, I think, but it didn't work. I'm gonna try and keep her alive. I guess that's fine. You want her to get value out of her ultimate, but she is in a bad place, and she's gonna make it so that you never get to have a 5v5 again. Your tank is all the way back there, and is now a Zarya, who has to walk an incredibly far distance to even get back up with you guys. You can't win this with no tank. You can't win this... First of all, standing in front of their spawn in a 4v5. Even if you did have a tank, the odds of you winning this would be very low. But with no tank, you have zero chance of winning this, especially because you're standing at their spawn. So your Moira goes down. Your Torbjorn goes down. Zarya finally makes it here. You try to use the pedal to get yourself up. You should have gone to your high ground where you could have used this to escape when shit hits the fan. Because it is hitting the fan right now. Currently trying to clean my PS4 with Q-tips while I watch. Sounded like a jet taking off before. Oh my god. I have that problem with the PS4 as well. If you haven't already, there are YouTube videos that you can look up to open up the PS4. And, a buddy of mine, my best friend actually, had to clean his wife's PS4, and to stop the jet taking off sound effect, which is the same problem that the one that I have has, he had to open up the PS4 and actually clean it from the inside. Let me know, Spud, if that works, because I have tried several times with Q-tips to get my PS4 to stop being so goddamn loud, but good lord, it's ridiculous how loud that thing gets. I have a PS5 now, which I use about as often as, like, a blind guy uses golf clubs. Like, it feels bad to say, because it's such a cool system, and, like, I want to use it, I want to have time to play it, but I just inevitably end up playing on my PC, and then the games that I play are, like, Overwatch, and then I never play any of the single-player games that I got the PlayStation 4 to begin with. I don't have the special screwdriver, which sucks, and it takes a month to get it back. It's a slim. I have the case off, but that's all I can do. I don't know anything about taking the case off for either the slim or the regular one, so I can't help you there. But yeah, I feel you. They do be loud. When my PS4 dies, I will get one. Yeah, I don't blame you. It took years for them to even be available. Like, I still don't know if you can get them in retail stores. My Star had to get me one... like from some website or some guy, I think, or like her brother found it somewhere and she was able to get it from them. But like it's insane how rare the PS5 and like the new Xbox, I don't know the name of the new Xbox off the top of my head, but it's insane how rare they still are for having been out for like 3 years. I used my partners for Baldur's Gate 3. I had to look at that. I was like, Borderlands 3. Yeah, so I totally get it. I want to get Baldur's Gate, but I have to finish Final Fantasy 16 first. And then I'm also playing Dark Souls 3 over on my PS5, which I think I should finish that as well. Which that's going to take me, between those two games, that's like 1,000 hours worth of gaming right there. So, you know, maybe I'll see Baldur's Gate 3 in my 40s, hopefully, which is like 6 years from now. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll see it then. I want to play it, though. I heard great things. Borderlands 3 is a crime, no way. I never played the Borderlands series. It just always looked like a shittier version of other games to me. I don't know that for certain, but that's how it came off to me. So, right now, if you didn't take your high ground position, you need to be retreating back to the Mega Health Pack, because your team is fighting a 3v5 at their spawn. So even if you get a kill, which your Moira got a kill on the way out, or excuse me, their Moira killed your Torbjorn, I just remembered I had to get it sent in for repairs last year, because I dropped a Q-tip in it. Oh, God. Oh, God, that's like one of my worst fears. And like, you can't open it back up and you end up losing like the Q-tip, even if it's just the tip of the Q-tip. Still so scary. It reminds me, there was a this is a really old reference. There was a Seinfeld episode where they were watching a guy get surgery done, and like, which is wild to think that we used to live in a world where like spectators could come watch surgeries, right? But like the operating table was in the center. They were on like raised platforms around it in like a circle, and for whatever reason the circle was open, so like they could see down as the doctors are doing the surgery. And I think it was Kramer dropped a goddamn raisinette inside of this man who was getting surgery done, which is like, you know, the human equivalent of dropping a Q-tip in your PS4. Terrifying. Emma, what's going on? How are you? How's your band situation working out? I used to work there, so I had to confess my stupidity to old coworkers at EB. Oh my God. Remember EB Games? Holy shit. That's really taking it back. I haven't thought about EB Games in like 10 years. Still banned? That's terrible. Did you tell your parents? Did you send in the support ticket? Were your parents mad at you? These are all things I would like to know. So like I said, you need to be moving backwards to the Mega Health Pack here, and in doing so, you can at least keep yourself alive while you let your team die, because these guys, they just need to be let die so that you can all get back together. We only have EB here. EB went out of business here in the States, but the system loads as GameStop. I'm not sure if one bought the other or what, but EB Games disappeared like 10 years ago here in the States, and then I feel like there was one more as well. Funko Land, I think, was another one. Another store just like that. I'm not sure if they all bought each other out or they merged, or like, I don't know, or GameStop just came in and shot both those stores in the head economically. But like, we only have GameStops now. Zio, what's going on, dude? How are you? We're reviewing a Platinum Lifeweaver competitive game today. Yeah, they're all gone. They just up and disappeared one day. Zing? We never had Zing. I'm not sure what Zing is. I assume it's like another type of GameStop. Yeah, we never had that. Like, we had retailers that sold games like Walmart, I'm trying to think of other ones that would be like well-known around the world. Walmart, I guess, is like the main one. And we had retailers that were stores that were like Walmart that also sold games, like Target. There we go. We got one. And Toys R Us, which I don't know if you guys had Toys R Us, but that was like an all toy store that went out of business. Just Sierra, J Sierra. I'm gonna say it's just Sierra since there's no Y. What's going on, dude? How are you? Welcome to the show. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and watching. I appreciate you guys being here. If you have not yet pressed the like button on the stream, I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and we are reviewing a Platinum Lifeweaver gameplay. I feel like there is barely any GameStops left also. That is 100% true. The GameStops have up and disappeared as well. They're going, like, they're losing so much money that, like, it's almost not feasible to have GameStops anymore, which feels bad to know, but at the same time, that's what they get for offering us $8 for our $60 video games, right? Like, I mean, yes, like, we download everything. It's a digital age now, so there's kind of no reason to have GameStops, very little reason to have GameStops in general. However, that's what they get. Like, because that's what they get for offering us $16 for our Xboxes, right? Like, it's a wild world when the only place you can go and turn in your electronic systems like that is GameStop, and they give you pennies on the dollar compared to what it is actually worth. Then they'll turn around and sell the thing for like $150. Meanwhile, they gave you $8. It must be different there, because here, there's an EB in almost every town. There's a GameStop in most towns. See, the thing about Jersey is that we're incredibly densely populated, so I'm not sure where Jussiera is in the States or otherwise, but the it's pronounced J, Sierra, but you were pretty close, thanks. Thank you. I tried. You know, I'm not claiming to be a names expert, but I want to pronounce it correctly, so thank you for letting me know that it's J Sierra. J Sierra, what state are you in, if you don't mind me asking, if you are in the States? I'm here in Jersey. We're an incredibly densely populated state. There's almost no wilderness here, except for, like, in the deep, deep parts of the country, where, it's all just farmlands. And I say country, I'm using that term very lightly. We're called the Garden State, but most of us are just towns. Like, most of the entire state is just towns. So it goes from, like, normally in places, there's, like, a town, and then some wilderness, and then a town, and then some wilderness, and that's how it goes, right? Here in Jersey, it's like, you got one town connected to another town with a third town, and then after that is a town, and then a city, and then there's more towns. And then somewhere way in the deep south part of the state, is a farm, right? Like, that's how Jersey works. Louisiana, right on. So you probably have some amount of farmland / wilderness between your towns in Louisiana, right? I would assume. In Jersey, because there are so many towns, there's like a GameStop every 8 minutes. It's like a McDonald's, right? Like, you can drive in any direction, and you can find a GameStop every, like, 8 minutes. You inhaled the dust? Aw, man. When I take my kid out for a walk, and I let her, like, ride her bike, or, like, ride her scooter or something, I always joke because she likes to go faster than me, and I like to pretend like I'm walking up to her, and, like, I'm gonna get in front of her, and then she, like, speeds off, and I always talk about, like, you know, the saying, eat my dust, right, when somebody's going really fast, and I always talk about, like, I don't want a dust sandwich, or she'll be like, eat my dust sandwich, and, like, that shit is funny to me. I don't know why that's hilarious to me, but yeah, so that's what you just did. You just ate your PlayStation's dust. Feels bad. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like, the amount of wilderness in Jersey, for being the Garden State, is laughably small. Like, the farmlands are only in one part of the state, and aside from that, it's just town after town after town until you get to either Pennsylvania or New York. I don't understand how we got the term Garden State. It must have been in a time when most of these places weren't developed. The town that I live in, I swear to God, the town that I live in was founded in the 1600s, like 150 years before we were even an actual country. Which is wild to think about, right? It's insane. Your manager is going to get written up at some point. Yo, the HR violations between me and my child are insane. Like, between the joking about how daddy doesn't have a butt and the forcing me to eat dust, you know? It's pandemonium out here. These are jokes. These, you know, we're being playful. For those of you who are watching this either now or on the replay, and you're wondering, like, what the hell's going on over at his house? These are jokes. This is playful banter between me and my kid. So, we got this Platinum Lifeweaver gameplay. You have fallen down. You're in a 3v5 scenario. Your other support is dead. Your other DPS is dead. You have a Zarya who can't be kept alive because she's facing off against the entire enemy team, all looking at her at the same time with a Zen whose Discord orb can very easily kill her. The best thing you could do at this moment is retreat. And you are walking towards the Mega. Thank God for you. You understand how to play this game. I know you do. Oh, no, no, don't go forward. Don't go forward, no. And there she goes. And now you're dead, too. Well, I tried to tell you. I guess that's why you sent in the gameplay for a review, right? Like, we've got a very ready Lifeweaver here. He is ready for a good time, and he doesn't care who knows it. But you are in the respawn screen, and it feels bad, dude. Also, their Zen used ultimate. One thing that you can be happy about is that their Zen used ultimate for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So you don't have to worry about transcendence in the next fight. I live in the best state. What is WA? What does WA stand for? Because in the States, it stands for Washington. Zio liked my joke. Thank you. Thank you for making me feel good about my ridiculous comedy. I'm glad somebody is enjoying it. It's like Sydney, but less populated, and you don't pay for beach parking. Hell yeah. Yo, I don't know if they have this in Australia, but at the beaches here in Jersey, you have to buy a beach tag, which is your permission to use the beach for the day, or like the season, depending on which beach tag you buy. Like, is that not some wild shit? Western Australia. Got it. Okay, so it's definitely not Washington. Is that not wild, though? You have to buy a beach tag to be allowed to use the beach. Imagine. In what kind of world? Like, the beach should be public property, dude. Your Reaper's still alive, but he's about to find out very quickly that he made a mistake by sticking around. There he goes. See you later, Reaper. Okay, so the stagger train has left the station, baby. In California, we have to pay for beach parking, too. Yeah, we have to pay for parking, and we have to pay for admittance to the beach. Like, imagine you go to, like, imagine you're taking a walk in your neighborhood, and, like, some asshole with a vest stops you, and he's like, excuse me, do you have your neighborhood tag? Right? Like a hall monitor, but for outside, right? And you're like, what? And he's like, yeah, that'll be $8, fork it up. And you're like, what? To walk in this very open public area in the outdoors? And he's like, yeah, pay up or get out. And you're like, okay. Like that's how it works. Like, you're not, they sit there at the entrances to the beach, and they sit in their little beach chair with their stupid, like, extra white, sunblock on their nose, as though they're they're a discount lifeguard or something, and then they force you to pay, or you can't get on the beach. I don't know why. There are many people who just take alternate routes and walk around them, but if you get caught, you'll get kicked off the beach, which is crazy. It is ridiculous. I can walk down to the beach whenever for however long. Yeah, I wish I lived in that world. Like, there's too many people in Jersey. That's the problem. There's too many people here, and they know that they can monetize everything. If they could charge us for breathing, they would find a way. I swear to God. Water should be free for everyone. I agree. But we easily enter the beach without paying. We can easily enter the beach without paying. If we have a car, it's over. Right, exactly. Exactly. And, if you have to pay for beach parking, I don't know about California, but for here, it's like $20 plus for the day. So, like, if you're coming to spend the day at the beach, you better hope that you got some cash in your pocket. Because, like, they're charging you for everything. Like, it's nuts. Yeah, exactly, right? If they could charge us to use the bathroom, they absolutely would, right? And not only would they charge us, but the stall would have a timer on it to make sure that you weren't in the bathroom too long. God forbid you got to take an extra big dump that day. Forget about it. Did you see the screaming video of Spud yet? Off topic. Let me see it real quick. I can, I know you sent it in the, did you send it in the Discord? I feel like you did. Did you send it to me as a private message? I feel like you might have. No, I don't remember where the video is. Could you remind me? If you wouldn't mind reminding me. And then I can check it out, because it was a very short video. Yeah, in California, I imagine it's largely the same, right? You guys have the same problem. Jersey and California, it costs almost the same to live in, except, no one wants to live here. It's the difference between Jersey and California. Like, we're all just stuck in this ridiculously high-taxed, area. Think I sent it to you? I sent it to you. Okay. Was it in an email? Not in an email. Let me check my Discord. Direct messages. I don't have it right now. Discord private because I don't know where to send it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm looking at my DMs in Discord as we speak and I don't see it. Friends? Nah, I'll look at it in a second when I'm certain that it's there. I have it pulled up on the side monitor so I can see, like, if it pops up, I'll be able to see it. I swear to God, it was there a couple of days ago. I don't see it now, though. So anyway. Yeah, dude, beaches. I love going to the beach. I love being at the beach. Jersey has particularly good beach pizza. We have a place called Big Slice here. And if you can imagine what the value proposition of Big Slice is, it's gigantic pieces of pizza. Friends, pending, accept, ballin'. Got it. I also got a friend request from That Nightmare, and I'm not sure who That Nightmare is. Sorry about that. To whoever that person is. There we go. Got it. Got it. Aww. That's adorable. One more time. It's almost like a yawn. Like, it almost descends into a yawn. I don't know if you guys could hear that. Let me make sure that my Discord audio is on. Discord audio is all the way up, so you guys should have been able to hear that, right? You could hear that on the show? I'm gonna let it play one more time. Yeah. Adorable. That's her dog. That's Spud's dog. He does this every day. Yo, I love when animals make funky noises. Our cat is incessant about meowing, and that is like the one thing that I don't like about him. And aside from that, he's a great cat. I always say if there's like one or two things about someone or an animal that you don't like, if it's only one or two things, they're basically perfect, right? Because nobody's perfect, right? Like, there's no one in the world where everything about them is the best ever, right? But this cat is, like, really good otherwise. He's very nice, very calm, and aside from that, it sounds monstrous without the video. It sounds, to me, it sounds like a cute yawn. But, like, you know, I'm watching the video as well, so... Anyway, I'm sorry for going off topic. I'm really good at derailing the show, if you guys haven't noticed. I'm incredible at taking this to places where it didn't need to go and staying there for way too long. So your Moira is here about to go into the fight in a 1v5. She thinks that she's going to carry the team. The stagger train has left the station. If this Moira doesn't immediately die, well then her fate is probably off cooldown, but she should immediately be killed for being here. Alright, she fades away, so that's good. Hopefully she continues to fade away. Keep running, Moira. I'm really good at derailing you from the show. I'm sorry. Hey, don't worry about it. I mean, this is part of the show. Part of the show is interacting with you guys, telling stories about our lives, and enjoying each other's company, right? Like, what else are we hanging out for? If not to have, like... You know, every now and then, I don't know if you remember Vine, but for those of you who remember Vine, there was a really popular segment on Vine. It was called Storytime. And like at the beginning of it, he would just go, Storytime. And then it would just play the video, right? Well, that's essentially what we do here. Every day, we just have a little Storytime. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're a community, goddammit. Also, if you guys have not been to the Discord yet and you would like to join, here is the link to the Discord. You can message me privately on here as well. I also am on Twitter at DudeNoWay Gaming, which is also the name of our main channel. So if you're wondering if I'm not streaming for a day, you're wondering where I'm at, I always post those updates over on Twitter to make sure that everybody knows what's going on. Thomas Sanders, I believe. Yeah, dude, oh my god, I was like, Thomas Sanders, why do I know that name? The guy from Vine. Right, exactly. Yeah, Storytime. Like, I love that segment, and I love when we all get to do Storytime here on the show. It's always fun. So the Moira is backing off here. About to immediately be killed. She missed her health pack. Why did you not fade to the health pack, dude? Perfectly good. She doesn't care about the health pack. One thing you'll notice in low-level play is that characters appear to be allergic to health packs. I'm not exactly sure why they don't like being at full health, or that they'll just run away from it. Like, what do you stand to gain by not picking up free HP over there? You need to be back in the choke that badly? Also, you're standing in the middle of the choke again, Spicy One. You're standing in the middle of the choke. You need to be here. You can do everything that you're doing right now from safety. Why are you standing in the middle of the choke? Why are you in the middle of the choke? You have taken so much damage. You don't need to use that sideways. You can use your movement ability and go forward. Like, run your head into the box. You can get the same heal from it without ever putting yourself into danger. You can't regenerate health on your own because you're not giving yourself enough time in between taking damage. Bro, that's what you get. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you can't stand in the middle of the open and do what you want to do. That's not how it works. That's not how any first-person shooter is played. Use your cover, please. Please use cover. Your Moira needs to keep Zarya alive. If Zarya goes down, which your Zarya is not good at using cover either, and she has a Discord orb on her. But if Zarya goes down, you miss out on the only thing that can actually save you in this moment. Zarya's snowballing ability is the only thing that can keep your team from losing this second point here. Well, it's a great big whelp. So, yeah, so their team's gonna push it in. There's pretty much nothing you can do about it. Zarya likely won't be able to get up enough damage to keep their team from doing this. You are about to be back, so let's put it on you. You put the tree there. You're contesting for now, as best you can anyway. Utilizing your movement, very slick movement on your part, I will say. Putting the tree there, smart, gives yourself a lot of sustain. You use the pedal to lift yourself up out of the way. You use your movement ability to give yourself a heal and reposition. Very slick movement, but it only lasts for so long, and then you're gone. We're basically just stalling at this point, because the inevitable is happening. Whether we wanted to or not, they are going to push this in, and here it is, right? Alright, that's the end of round 2. You could have stayed alive. You would have not died if you'd have used cover. Just so you know. I'm gonna put this back on you. You are defending. At least you're not defending at their spawn now. I want to talk about the swaps of your team. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my Red Bull. I've been talking for an hour. Alright, so. Their team, sticking with the exact same setup. Orisa, Bastion, Pharah, Moira, and Zen. A good amount of healing from the Moira, not so much from the Zen, but the Discord orb is incredibly powerful against your team. So, your tank is swapped over to a D.Va, which is like the 3rd or 4th tank, that they've played in this gameplay. So I'm pretty sure they just don't know what to do. They just don't know how to play Overwatch. They're not sure which characters they're good with. They're just gonna try a little bit of everything, right? Like a tank buffet, right? Like you go to the tank buffet and you take a little bite of Zarya. Maybe you have like a side order of Sigma, right? You know, you've got a dinner plate of D.Va. I could keep going, but anyway, like that's what your tank is doing. And you now have an Ashe, which is great for you. Hopefully she's right next to you. And of course she's not, right? Why would you play Ashe on the high ground position when you could play Ashe... Where is she? When you could play Ashe directly at their spawn door. Let's play a sniper right at their spawn door, bro. What could go wrong? This seems like the best case scenario, you know? That's exactly where Ashe should be. She should be right next to you. This is her place. This is her high ground position. She can get full value from here. Your entire team is back here, where they should be. Ashe is up in front of their spawn door. So, they have a Junker Queen. They've swapped from the Orisa. I don't know why they swapped from the Orisa, but they have a Junker Queen now. So that's going to be something. The Queen could literally just walk directly into Ashe's face and destroy her. Whether that will happen or not, I'm not 100% sure. Why is she up there, bro? Just seeing her all the way up there is so triggering to me. Anyway, I'm gonna let it play. If this is your friend, tell them they suck. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for life gripping your Ashe back to the team. Put them where they need to be since they don't seem to understand how to play. Thank you. You're doing your best to keep your team alive right now, but your diva is determined to be out of mech, and there's only so much you can do. Your Moira also determined to see herself in the respawn screen, can't use a piece of cover, absolutely getting flooded with damage, has no idea how to save herself. Diva's going to die unless they just ignore her. You just need to back off and save yourself. Your Torb is dead. It's time to leave. It's time to leave. You walk inside of this doorway to your left. Is your movement ability on cooldown? Yes, but in a second, you turn around, you start walking this way, you use your movement ability to get over here, you pick up this health pack, and you absolutely 100% let Ashe die. You should have let her die and saved yourself. You're more valuable than she is. She's just gonna die anyway. But you could have kept that death off of your rap sheet there. So, I talk about this a lot. Your diva is dead. First of all, they didn't kill her immediately, which I think is very funny. I always talk about how Baby Diva is like a Magikarp, because she just kind of flops around on the floor and does absolutely nothing. So that's what happened. They let her be Magikarp, and she sat there carp for like, a whole minute. Got a mech back, but no one else was alive. So then she just dies, right? She got back to Gyarados status, immediately gets taken out of the mech and put down. Your team, I always talk about this, and this is important. When you are on point 3, if the attacking team takes the point, they almost always win the game. Now, based on your email, I know that they do not win the game, but about like 90% of the time, when the team takes point 3, which is, you've already pushed it all the way through. This is now point 1, I guess. So point 1, if they take point 1 in round 3, is what I was trying to say, then they almost always win the game. So, very unlikely that your team will win this, even though I know that they do because you told me in the email. Okay, so you are back. Yeah, just get him out of there, dude. There's no reason to contest. We don't need to contest this. There's nothing to be gained from this. We need to group up as a team, fall back and group up as a team. Your Ashe has now swapped over to a Sombra. For what purpose? Nobody knows. We're not certain. But now that she's dead, she can go ahead and swap to a different character she doesn't know how to play. Diva is back, which is good, but your Moira is down, so we don't need to be contesting this. We need to be falling back and getting together as a team. Torbjorn ran all the way past them, behind them, and is taking a flank angle on them. So when he dies, he has no one to blame but himself. Okay, Torbjorn, we'll see you later, friend. This is just bad Overwatch playing, right? It's just bad play on the part of everyone on your team. You're the only one in a place that makes sense.
You're better off with me.
Yes, she is. Better off with you. And then she immediately drops down. Oh, she flies back up. That's good. And then she fell off, bro. She fell off. It's so good. You can't deny how hilarious this is. It's so bad. She's using defense matrix instead of cover. And why would she dive all the way back there? Bro, she has no hit points. There's a mega health pack right here. She could go up like 300 hit points immediately. You're doing your best to contest. You're just going to die. You need to get back up with the team. You can't stop them from doing what they're doing right now. Not on your own. This is just gonna end with you dead, and then Diva will be dead, and then Torbjorn will be dead. And then you're all just you're gonna have to fight it together at some point. The health pack, right? The health pack, Spud. They don't know what a health pack is. They're allergic to those things. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. You can't make it up. Here we go. This is the Sombra from earlier, who was the Ashe before, who was the Reaper before that, is now playing Widowmaker. Thank God we've got another character. Thank God we swapped again. What's an ult economy, dude? We don't know about that. We don't practice the ult economy here.
Into darkness.
So she can't hit a shot. Shocker, right? She got one shot off that actually did anything. You are back. Let's put it on you. You did not get hit by the anti-heal, which is good. Why do you keep doing this? Why do you keep throwing the pedal and then stepping onto it, letting yourself go up 4 feet, and then immediately jumping off? I don't understand why you keep doing that, but I want you to stop because it looks ridiculous. Please.
Life protects life.
That's a good tree.
We can protect each other now.
Good tree. Your team is fine, aside from the fact that your diva is dead. You maybe could win this if your DPS pop off. They C9 to the point. Okay, great. All right, good. You finally got together as a team. You got them to C9 the point by everybody running in different directions. They totally forgot that they were supposed to be on the payload. You put the tree in the right place. That was really good. Just stop doing the pedal thing for me. If you're going to use the pedal, then use it. If you're not going to use it, don't use it. There's no, like, it's like watching people play Lucio, and they keep swapping back and forth to the speed for no reason. Like, be intentional with the buttons you press. Alright, we're gonna fast forward it until we're about to come out the doors here. I'll put this on you. Okay, so your tank is now, taking a bit of Malga action. Instead, he's going on another character. Their tank is back to the Orisa. The Malga, this could work. At least he's got range, right? At least he's not playing Reinhardt again. Your team, your Widowmaker is now playing the Mei. What is even happening? Where is the logic behind any of this? At the very least, they swapped characters when nobody has an ultimate, so at least they're not throwing their ultimate away and ruining the ult economy. The enemy team staying exactly the same. This could work. Malga has a lot of damage that he puts out. And Cardiac Overdrive is a pretty OP ability. Don't stand in the middle of the open. This is good. You're jiggle peeking. Good job. Good jiggle peek. Walking out of spawn and spamming buttons is dangerous, as you might press something randomly, then need it 2 seconds later. Yes, and that's why I always encourage people who play Lucio not to use Amp It Up immediately out of spawn with the speed boost on. Like, it's such a common low-level Lucio thing to see. Like, just don't press it, because you'll probably need that Amp It Up in a second. To deal with the Alpha Strike. And for those of you who don't know, the Alpha Strike is when the game starts, everybody has all of their abilities, and they all press their ability at the exact same time. That amount of damage is huge. You probably need that Amp It Up at that point. You know, so just, you know, try not to press buttons as soon as you come out of the spawn. Use everything intentionally. Always have a reason.
Whoa, I'm actually on fire.
You're looking for the life grip or a heal on the Mei, but you can't get it. Your Moira doesn't know how to heal. Again, she's just too busy focusing on damaging the Bastion. Mei uses her ice block, which is fine. Your tank is dead unless you life grip them. Good job, but now you've put them in front of the Bastion. They need to use cover. But who uses cover, bro? Who does that? I mean, you're standing in the middle of the street. Why can't the tank, right? Your tank is dead. And that's what we get. They need to play better. You want to keep this Mei alive against all odds. Torbjorn, what are you doing, bro? Look at where Torbjorn went. No support, no tank, just Torb. What could go wrong, dude? We're gonna watch it from Torb's perspective, and then we'll go back to you. Oh, look at him. Oh, he's doing the Scooby-Doo. Remember in Scooby-Doo when they would be in the running around sequence and they would be like getting chased by the villain, and it's like a long hallway and they go in one door and the villain goes in, and then Scooby-Doo and the gang come out a different door, and then the villain's behind them again, and then they just keep going through doorways and coming back out in a different place, like Pac-Man when he goes off the side of the map and he comes back on the other side. That's what Torb is doing. He's trying to Scooby-Doo the enemy team. Interesting. Yeah, I agree, Torb. Oh man, did you die? Who could have predicted that? Okay, we're gonna back it up 10 seconds. And then we'll put it back onto you. This is right when your tank dies. Okay, your tank is back. We're good to go. He runs directly into the tank Bastion. Right into his face. And is now critical health. Like... Okay. I did not mean to go back 20 seconds. Let's push it forward just a bit. You see your tank is there. You see he's low health. What are you doing? What are you doing? My guy, please. Please stop doing this. You get hit by the Zens. Right click. He could have one-hit you right there. Alright, we're jiggle peeking, baby. Yes. Yes, this is what you want to see. Please get out of the spawn. Please leave the spawn. Your tank uses cardiac overdrive, but he's not close enough to deal enough damage to the Bastion.
We can protect each other now.
Determined to die. There's only so much you can do. The reason you have so much healing in this match is because A, Lifeweaver is a character whose main value comes from denial and being able to heal a whole lot. So, like, he is a numbers character. He's made to make the scoreboard look like you did a whole lot. But in reality, the reason you had so much healing is because your tank has no idea what cover is. So you just constantly have to keep dumping 80 charged blossoms into him over and over again just to possibly maintain him. It's so bad. It's so rough, dude. Their Orisa is overcommitting to this fight. I don't think that your Mei and Torbjorn have enough damage to actually kill her, but Orisa should be punished for this. Torbjorn just leaves. Mei just leaves. Alright, so your tank runs directly up the mid lane again. What could go wrong, right? It's worked so well in the past. Your Mei is on fire for whatever reason. Alright, so the Bastion goes down. Tank finally accomplishes something. Bastion goes down. Mei uses ultimate here. Gets absolutely no one inside of the Mei ult. Good. That was a good tree. Good. You're initiating onto the point. You're using the tree in a very intelligent way, which can get the entire bit of the point there. Just about, right? Pretty close. Pretty goddamn close to the entire point. Where your team is initiating, that is the main important part anyway. You guys will be standing in the additional healing given from the tree. This is good. In doing so, you've kind of made your tank be behind you a little bit, but you had to put it where you had to put it, and you can use the tree as a piece of cover for as long as it lasts. So that's pretty good. You save Mei's life. You're all just standing in the middle of the fire from the Pharah. Pharah literally just raining hell down upon you, not being contested in any way. We're firing into the tank while the Moira's still alive. Okay, and your Bastion, or your, excuse me, Mauga is able to kill their Orisa with the help of the Mei, so that's good. Your you can't make this up, dude. Your Torbjorn's turret kills the Pharah on its own, which is hilarious. Again, no one was contesting her at all. Torb's turret doing all of the work. And you get punished because you don't know what cover is. And Mei's getting punished because she also has never heard of cover. But you guys are still on the point, so at least there's that. Mauga goes in for the flank angle, is able to kill the Zen, is able to kill the Bastion. So at least Mauga is able to do something. But he is now completely alone against the enemy team. No support. He's gonna try and take it out. He's taking the duel with the Orisa. Does he grab the health pack? He does. Well, at least there's that, right? Mauga accidentally steps on the health pack on his way by. Good. This is good. You're keeping the team alive. Why'd he do that, bro? Why'd he run all the way down there? You're gonna have to life grip him. Again, you're gonna have to life grip him. But I want everybody who's watching this to pay attention to what happened. He charged down this lane where the Orisa is. For what purpose? His guns work from range. Charges all the way down here. He's now got Orisa in front. He's got Zen behind. The Discord orb is on him. Pharah is above him. What did he think was going to happen? Unreal, bro. And you didn't get to life grip him because he just literally died that fast. If this is your friend, I need you to tell him that he's bad for me. Tell him that those moves are always bad, they're never gonna be good, and he needs to play better. Because this is his last opportunity. The tank throwing his life away in these moments is the L, right? We can't lose. We can't lose a fight. You have 20 seconds to push it to almost the entirety of the second point here. You save your tank with the power of the life grip here. The Pharah goes down to the Molten Core. How did the Pharah die to Molten Core? How does this happen? Molten Core is an ability that gets put on surfaces, like the floor. Pharah is a flying character. How do you die to the Molten Core? Unreal, bro.
We can't lose. Come on.
Stand up on the payload. You're doing it close. You're very close to what you should be doing. If you stand up on the payload, you can crouch and uncrouch, right? Crouch, completely line of sight the Bastion, you can't be shot at all, and you're still pushing the payload forward. Then you uncrouch to throw your healing, you crouch back down, you're charging it up, you stop crouching to throw it, you're good to go, dude. You can completely stop him from damaging you at all. Yep, this is good. You have another tree for this next fight, that's great. Put the tree inside of the... Put the tree inside of the cage fight. Put it right in front of it, right behind the Malga. Put it in here, and then you guys win. Put the tree in there, and you win. If he dies inside of the cage, then you lose. He's using cardiac overdrive, so he's got a lot of healing on himself right now. That only lasts for 4 seconds, though. You're trying to keep your team alive. You're saving the tree for this last fight. You need to put it down now, though. You guys have already won this, right? You've already won. You killed their tank. You killed their support players. The only person that's left is Pharah, and a Bastion using his ultimate way off in the distance. You guys have already won this. Good job. Good dodge. What are you saving the tree for, man? Good game. Good game. You guys won it. Good job. Your tank needs to play cover better. If he doesn't play cover better, he's going to die. And he's going to die a lot. He's going to get hurt. His feelings are going to get hurt. His little pride, his wee little Malga pride is going to be hurt. Make sure that if you play with this guy again, you tell him to play cover. Stop running in the middle of lanes with the entire enemy team. Stop charging directly at the enemy tank. That's not how it's done. Guns work from range. In this gameplay, also need to learn how to use cover. I got on your case about this in other gameplay reviews, Spicy One, so I'm not going to get too hard on it. But please, please, for the love of God, stop standing in the middle of the open lanes and letting yourself get killed. Stop sticking around when the fight is over. You need to use your game sense. Your spidey sense needs to be tingling so that you can know when it's time to say, hey, I think this might be over. And then you leave, and whoever's left, if they don't know that it's over, then they die, and that's just how it is. Looking at PS5 prices, it's still like $718. Can you imagine? Can you imagine 3 years down the road, they're still like $700 because you can't find one, like a normal one, anywhere? Like, that's insane. I'm so sorry you have to pay so much. That's crazy. And then, Spicy One, the other thing you didn't do in this gameplay was throw your pedal and keep one on cooldown. I've talked to you about this before. You have all of these places where you could escape, and you need to utilize that utility so that you can keep it on cooldown. You put it on cooldown, you've got it over here, and then if you need it, you come back to it. And if you don't need it and you end up needing it right away, well, then you already have it off of cooldown, so you can just throw it. The other thing I want you to stop doing is stepping on the pedal and immediately stepping off. What was the point of using the ability if you're just going to immediately cancel it? Don't do that. Aside from that, you played pretty good. You had so much healing in this gameplay, again, because your tank doesn't know how to use cover, and they're playing big health characters, so you're able to get a lot of value out of what the Lifeweaver already does, which is deny people's ability to kill things with life grip and put out a ridiculously huge amount of healing. That's what you did best in this gameplay, and I think that you were pretty strong, other than the fact that, you know, you don't use cover and you're kind of throwing your abilities for no reason. Also, use your Tree of Life, please. Please use Tree. Please, for the love of God, use Tree. You saved it all the way until the end. You don't need to do that. Just use your ultimate, bro. You got this. I believe you will have another ultimate before you end up needing it anyway. So use it to initiate fights. You should be good to go. It's okay. EB Games will give me 45 cents for my Nintendo Lite and PS4 Slim trade-in. Yo, you're being generous. Do you think you'll get 45 whole cents for that? That's insane. Like, realistically, though, like, that's really how it does feel. I want to thank Spicy One for sending in this gameplay today. That was a Platinum Lifeweaver review, and if you guys didn't see it, rewind it to the beginning, because there were some genuinely hilarious moments in that gameplay where people just forgot they were playing video games, I think. They just didn't know how to play Overwatch at all. And in doing so, they made some ridiculously funny plays, like D.Va falling off of high ground and then using her boost to get back up to the high ground, only to immediately fall back off. Like, what, did she slip on a banana peel, bro? Like, what is happening? It's good stuff. Thanks, Spicy One. I appreciate it. Okay, and again, I'll say it again, if you want to have your gameplay reviewed here on the show, you can send me the import code to DudeNoWayLive@gmail.com, or you can join the Discord and send it to the Discord text channel called Overwatch 2 Gameplay Reviews. If you send it to me there, I will be able to review your gameplay here on the show, and yeah, so thank you to everybody who sent that in. I'm going to go ahead and move to the gameplay portion of today's show. So if you would like to play some Overwatch, you guys can let me know here in the stream, and I would be happy to pull you in. And if not, I totally understand. I'll be queuing up and playing on my own anyhow. Gonna be diving in, getting some good games in, hopefully, before things, hopefully things don't go too awry. I had some decent wins last night, which tells me that I'm due for some decent losses. Not everyone was a win, but you can see in my last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games, I only lost one of them, which means I'm due for a good loss streak. Spud says you'll jump on? Alright, Spud, I'll wait for you. Are you jumping on now, or should I queue up a game or two? Because I can't leave games anymore, because Blizzard doesn't want us to have any fun. So they make it impossible for you to leave games without getting penalized, which I think is really stupid. The Widowmaker Harlequin skin is up on the store for me today. I like this skin a lot. I like the kind of carnival aspect of it. Looks pretty cool. Do I review any character? Any character, Jay. So if you would like anything reviewed, any character, any role, any rank, even if you're like bronze 5, and like if you can, it doesn't even have to be comp, it can be quick play as well. If you can, send me a game where you lose so that I have things to critique you on. If you send me a game where you just pop the fuck off, it's gonna be really hard, excuse my language, it's gonna be really hard for me to give you pointers if you're just like insanely good the entire game, you know what I mean? Yesterday we reviewed some Master Doomfist gameplay, as well as a quick play Ashe game. So if you didn't see that, we've been doing these gameplay reviews pretty much every day. I'm actually running short on them, so if you guys don't have, if you have replays that you want sent in and you want reviewed, please send them to me, because I'm pretty sure I only have like 1 day left of backed up footage here. So I've done them all. I've done all the ones that were in my queue. It's loading, so like 2 minutes away. All right, awesome, awesome. I'm looking forward to keeping this series going as much as we can, As many days as I can do this in a row, I would like to review somebody's footage. I think that it provides a lot of value. I think, like, in general, it provides a lot of value to people who want to not only get their, like, up their game and understand how to play competitive or quick play, or just Overwatch in general, like, better. I think it provides a lot of value to that, but also, it's some of the best content to watch, in my opinion, is watching people get their gameplays reviewed, because yes, playing the game is really fun, but sometimes you just want to watch somebody talk about it, right? Like, you just want to have somebody who you can consume their content around the game, and without every single video being the exact same thing. And I think that this content actually provides really good value in that way, because it's like an hour and a half of just straight up, I want to watch some Overwatch stuff. And I've got like a ton of those here on the channel now, so. My partner refuses to learn how to play because he doesn't want to get clapped to learn. If he is somebody who gets very angry when they lose, then first-person shooters are probably not the game for him. You can play other games with him. Play some PvE games with him, There are... Oh, no, I don't want open queue. There are a ton of PvE games out there that I'm sure he would be really into. I know you said he plays Helldivers, right? Maybe you play some Helldivers with him instead. And then that way, he doesn't have to be in a hyper-competitive atmosphere. Because, like, if you're just somebody who doesn't enjoy that, it's going to be very difficult for you to get on and like Overwatch. That's kind of the only draw of this game, right? Is, like, competitive people play against other competitive people to compete. Like, that's kind of the whole game. So, they're, like, they even scrapped the PvE, which, rest in peace to the homie, because I think we were all looking forward to the PvE side of Overwatch. But, they scrapped the entire PvE game modes, so there's kind of no reason for somebody who's not competitive to play. You need a PS5 to play together. Like he needs a PS5, or you're playing on the I thought you're playing on the PS4, right? I'm not sure. Not sure what you mean. Like for him to join up with you? I gotta make I gotta make videos, guys. I am woefully underselling the value of this channel by going live every day and not making dedicated video content. Like, there are entire series that I should be making videos on, and I can blow up a channel. Like, if I stopped streaming every day and I started making video content, I put out like 2 videos a week, in like 3 or 4 weeks, we would have a couple thousand subscribers. Maybe even more than that. I think this might even blow past my main channel, which has descended from 20,000 down to 18,000 subs because I don't play Destiny anymore, so I have no reason to make content on it. I don't think Helldivers are on PS4. I gotcha. Got you. I thought I was still talking about Overwatch in my mind, so that makes sense. It is on PC, though, so if you have a PC, you can play with him on there. At least I think you can. I think crossplay exists. I've barely played Helldivers, to be honest with you. I played, for 15, 20 minutes. You can play Red Dead Online, however. You know, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. Never touched the online mode. I don't know if I would care to play it in a, shooter, a first-person shooter type of atmosphere. I was there for the adventure, baby. I talk about that game all the time. I'm like, oh, Red Dead 2, baby. That's my shit. Take me back to 1899. It's so good. It was such a good game. I played it for 500 hours. I put so much time into it. I did all of the side quests that I could find. I progressed the main quest last, and at the end of it, I'm literally in tears at the end of it. I don't want to spoil the ending, but literally in tears watching the game end, and the beautiful soundtrack is playing, and I'm like, this was one of the best experiences that I've ever had in my entire life. It was so good. Oh god, it's so good. Your man has good taste in video games, I'll tell you what. I'm so sad that Red Dead 2 Online is not getting updated anymore. Oh no, they stopped supporting it? That sucks. You won't like it. It's grind and being bullied. I mean, I don't mind being bullied. Being named James equals liking Red Dead. That's it. That's it. I mean, look, we have great taste in video games. That's all. It comes down, people named James, not only do they have a kingly name, right? A kingly, biblical, hell of a name, right? But they also have great taste, as evidenced by him liking Red Dead 2. There are too many glitches. Yeah, I could see that being a problem. The game itself was put out in 2018 or something like that too. So it's been 6 years since it came out. How many people are still playing the online mode? But it's always sad when you see a game stop getting supported. Because, some people really like it. I have a buddy who really likes it, and still plays it now. Can't go into the stable with your horse or it crashes 99.9% of the time. In the online mode? I didn't even know you could ride your horse in the online mode. I'm gonna be real. I am so behind the times. What is the value proposition? Jay, if you're still, if you're listening to this, what is the value proposition of playing the online of Red Dead 2? What is, is it an arena shooter? Is it a, what is it? I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Did your guy finish the story, Spud? Did he play through the entire game? Because, man, what a ride that was. What an incredible experience playing through, all of the side quests, hijacking a train for the first time, all of the cool things you do with the main story characters, going to the camp. Man, what an insane game. In that one, I used to have, a really big beard, right? Like an abnormally large beard for a person. Let me see if I can find a picture here. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? Hang on. I can upload a media source. Let's just say... And then I can pull one of my old shorts from when I did Cyberpunk. That was before my lung surgery, so I still had my full beard at the time. And this is relevant. You'll see in a moment why I'm doing this. I'm going to pull up... Okay, so while we're waiting for Overwatch to load, I'm going to pull up hidden items. Because this was my main... This was my favorite... my favorite short that I ever made. Where is it? Oh, no. I don't remember what I named it. Well, that sucks. Let's just go to... Let's do car surfing. Car surfing was another really funny one. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna watch this Cyberpunk short, and I want you just to appreciate how ridiculously huge my beard was at the time. Let's see if it
car
works.
surfing in Cyberpunk.
Okay, no,
This
that's
is car
not going to work
surfing.
for me.
This is...
I'm gonna turn off the... Oh, we got a game here as well. I don't think you can hear
This
the
is
sound
car
of it
surfing
anyway.
in Cyberpunk 2077.
I just moved something that
Can
I
I
didn't
jump in
want
the
to
back
move.
of this guy's car? Drive me.
You see, can
This
I...
is ridiculous. Get out of the way
Can I
so that
bring
he
it
can
lower,
drive.
bring it
Oh, God.
smaller? Okay, we'll mess with this in a second. We'll mess with this after this. He's finished it 4 times. Good lord. I bought it for him the day it came out as a surprise. You're the best. Yeah, like, you gotta love people who do stuff like that. Partners that buy the games that their partner wants are the best. He plays Cyberpunk 2. Cyberpunk is one of the best games I've ever played. Night City, the setting in Cyberpunk is so incredibly good. Like, I can't even describe to you how good it is. They took my character, so now I'm gonna have to play something else. They took Sojourn because I was busy screwing around. We have a Diva, we have a Moira, we have an Ana. I'm just gonna play Soldier. It's fine.
Teamwork gets you out alive, but homework makes me dead inside.
Haven't really played the story mode yet, so I'm not sure how different the two are. Oh my god, the story is so good, Jay. It is one of the best games. One of the best games I've ever played, ever in my entire life. Killed their Kiriko. Killed their Doom. We're going hard. Reaper behind us. Got their Reaper down. I think now it's time we go to the point, right? I think we just go to the point now. Spud and I are the only ones who remembered that there's a point. I gotta be careful about this Doom. I really want this Lifeweaver behind him. That's who I'm really after. I need to get out of the way here, so I'm gonna drop down. I don't want to be face to face with a Cassidy. His burst damage is a lot higher than mine. I'm gonna go ahead and get over to the side here. Try and take the side angle on our team. I can hear them fighting down this hallway. What we don't want is for them to... Oh, God. Is for them to try and take the point from us. Just gonna try and get out of the way here. Okay, so... They're no longer on the point. That's good. I'm looking for... Where the fuck are they, dude? Excuse my language, but what is going on? I was gonna say, when's this Reaper? Ah, the cast got me. That's what I was afraid of. Dude, our Sojourn is terrible, bro. They only have 600 damage already. Like, we've been in here for like 2 minutes. Who are you shooting? Nobody?
Let's go.
Spud comes in with the value Diva Bomb, able to take out both of their support and their tank. The only person left really is Reaper here. And put this Reaper, put some damage in on him. Spud is just destroying their team. What a monster she is. Watch out for the Diva ult, or the Reaper ultimate. Gonna put that there for the squad, who is gonna still fight forward inevitably. And I'm going to take a side angle here, because I don't want to die. I need to get up and out of the way. Up and out of the way here. The Reaper's chasing me. I'm just gonna come around this way now. Reaper's still chasing me. I'm trying to get away from him, but he's not going to let me. Literally just chasing me all over the map. I didn't even do anything. Why chase me? It's overtime here. I have my ultimate. Unfortunately, our support is down. Are they both down? Our Ana's still alive. I'm gonna come around to their side angle. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna pop my ultimate here. I am dead, unfortunately. I dropped right off of my healing as well. I didn't realize so much of our team were dead there. I thought we were about to come back, but our Moira did not come back in time. It's all good. I wish I had Sojourn, but it is what it is. We'll see if they swap at any point. Alright, they swapped. Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and swap over to Sojourn so that I can put out more damage than Soldier. Not that Soldier can't put out a lot of damage, but Sojourn's just better at it. This is the character I play most often, so. Just gonna headshot that Reaper here. We're gonna go and slide in on this cast. We're gonna get the damage in on him. Good, we're good. Yeah, exactly. Are they even trying, dude? Got this Lifeweaver here. We're just gonna kill Lifeweaver. We're just gonna kill this Kiriko. Kill this Reaper. I used his Wraith for him. That's cool. Well, I tried to get out of the way. Do we have enough to win here? Unfortunately, the Diva Bomb didn't get anybody. I thought it was going to. That sucks. Spud is on fire right now, dude. I'm gonna come forward. I normally do not take this under angle here. But, oh my god. Spud, you are such a monster, dude. Jesus Christ. Holy shit, bro. Look, the Reaper just looking around like, what do I even do? How do I stop the Diva? Spud, you're such a monster. Alright.
Today's a good day for some mayhem.
Hello. If you can outthink your opponent, it's easy to outfight them.
That is true. I heard you. I didn't hear what you said, but I heard that you talked.
I put you in the Zarya. The dream team! I'm the dream, you're the team!
Waiting for the side angle because we know they're going to be here. Saw that the Reaper came up behind me, so I just got out of there immediately. We'll see if the Reaper wants to come in on our Ana. They don't. That's great. We have the Cassidy is alive. Cassidy killed our, Cassidy's one. Good. Yep, got the kill. They have a Mercy now. I'm hindered. If I get hit one more time, I die here. But thankfully, I am getting healed. Where's this Reaper going? Where are you going, fam? Where are you headed? I'm just gonna ward off this Reaper who jumped down. I heard him jump down. Right, and then I can come this way. And our Ana was able to kill the Reaper. Bait successful. And Mercy reses the Reaper. So that's annoying. So we kill the Mercy. I put the full railgun into the Reaper there. His Wraith form was on cooldown. Gonna kill that Kiriko through the Diva. Couldn't see her head, but I knew where she was. Damaging up on this Cassidy. Just gonna go ahead and jump over the wall there, shoot Cassidy in his face. I got shot by Mercy, which is very cute. Very cute. Adorable stuff on the part of that Mercy. Just gonna go ahead and kill the Mercy. Charge my rail on this Reaper, but he doesn't know that he's not the target I actually want. Need to line it up perfectly here. Thanks. So now we don't want to fight into the Kitsune Rush, so we just get out of the way. We just make sure that we are not fighting from an angle where the Kitsune Rush can be utilized. We got the Mercy is out of the way here, kind of doing her thing over in this corner. We're going to bully the Mercy to death, right? And then we're going to bully the Reaper to death. And with the help of the Railgun and the Diva here, we are able to kill everyone. Just gonna go ahead and kill her as well. Gonna get up and out of the way here. Gonna wait for my health pack, and if I don't get it, then I'm just gonna drop down. Unfortunately, I was not able to drop down in time, but we're good. We're doing great. Yeah, that's alright. I was trying to get over the wall. Health pack wasn't up. If it was up, I would have fought that Cassidy. I have my ultimate, and when we get back together as a team, I will be happy to use it. We gotta kill the Zarya, who is now full charge. We're using a Junkrat into a Zarya. Never a good idea. Never ever a good idea here. But it is what it is. What are we gonna do? Like, make him stop?
This ends now.
Gonna kill both of their supports. Gonna kill Zarya. And we're just gonna take everybody out while I have the nano boost on me. Put that there for the Reaper. There you go, friend. And this is game right here. But Cassidy came back. He tried to do something. Immediately got blown up by the tire. I mean, this is what happens when Spud pops off. You pop off, dude. You pop off so hard. She's ridiculous. Some good headshots on my part as well. We don't need to see his play of the game. Fuck this guy. All right, so let me just see.
This is car surfing
is
in
it here?
Cyberpunk
Is it small enough that
2077.
you can actually see it on the show.
Oh, can I jump in the back of this?
So that's small enough.
This is car
right?
surfing in Cyberpunk 2077.
It's
Oh, can I jump in the back of this guy's car?
let me.
This is
So you
car
can see
surfing
my
in
beard,
Cyberpunk
right?
2077.
It's actually short. It actually looks short.
Oh, can I
right
jump in the
there.
back of this guy's car?
But like, pretty
Drive me.
large beard I used to have, and I can't
This is
remember
ridiculous.
why I originally
Get out of the way
said
so that he
this.
could drive. Oh God!
However, hilarious, right? Can I hear you better? I think you just need to speak up while we're inside of the game, and the game should be like the volume is, if your mic isn't like real close to your face, if you aren't projecting like I'm projecting, like I talk loud because it's the job, but the yeah, the microphone that you're using will probably work better if you talk louder. You can also mess with your mic settings inside of game here, and let me see if I can find the settings, the actual settings for that. Options, sound, voice chat, and then you can adjust your chat volume. I think your chat volume needs to go up, and also like it's just difficult to hear what you're saying. So the you know, however you decide you want to do it. Yeah, I need to make a I will try. Everyone besides me and James are asleep. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Sometimes I forget that it's like 1 o'clock in the morning by you. I'm gonna go ahead and endorse you. I'll also endorse our Junkrat, who is very very cute. I'll turn it up, but I speak quietly by nature. All right, no problem. It's all good. You don't have to worry. Like, we're doing fine without it, you know? You already know how to play. 99% of the engagements are done without us having to say a word. We're just in sync, right? Like, you fly in with the big mech, I fly in with the railgun, and everything around us falls apart. And then we win. As long as the endorsement 1 rated Junkrat doesn't steal my sojourn at the beginning, we should be fine. It's not that I can't do it with other characters, it's just that she's the most effective. Just the easiest one to put people down with. Alright, I don't know how long we're gonna be waiting for the game to start here. I just want to see something. You guys can't hear when I turn this on,
This is car surfing
right?
in Cyber.
It looks like you can.
This is
I'll
car
turn that
surfing
down.
in Cyberpunk 2077.
Man, if I've been talking and you guys can hear that the entire time, that's got to be so annoying. I'm so sorry. Because I can't hear it at all inside of my headset. Like when I do toggle that on. I wish I could remember what my original point was. Why did I look that up? Damn it. It's escaping me now. Alright, we got a game though, so it makes sense. Makes sense to leave it alone. Try and mess with it later. Yeah, they wanted to counter you so badly. Like, anything they could do. You only had one death for that entire game. Like, think about how pissed off their tank was. Their level 2 endorsement rating tank. You know? It's tough for them. Also, there are not that many divas that play well. So when you come out here and you get 32 kills or whatever and 1 death, they have no idea how you do it. They just know that on a basic level, Zarya counters diva. Man, what an awesome spray that turned out to be, huh? Just all smushed. Alright. We're gonna go in, we're gonna get some kills. We're gonna pop heads and hopefully win. They have a Bastion, which you love to see. Gonna put that right there. Wow, I took a lot of damage very quickly. Charging up the rail here. Charging up the rail. Jesus Christ. I'm getting, like, basically 1 hit. I gotta get out of there, dude. I got booped backwards, which is good for me. I'd like to be booped away. Their incredible aggression at this moment. Very difficult to deal with. Like I said, I'm basically being 1 hit by their damage. I'm gonna save my movement ability. Put that right there. I meant to put it inside of their ranks, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. At the very least, I'm giving Mercy a lot of ultimate charge. She's already at 82 to an ult. Put that right there so that they have to stand in it and charge my ultimate every time they move forward. Just gonna stand in front of the support players so that they see that I'm low health, and hopefully I catch a heal. I was able to kill their Lucio there, and with their Lucio down, it's gonna be harder for them to keep fighting. Gonna put this over on their side, so again they charge up my ultimate as we move forward. Kill their Junkrat here. Damage up on their tank. Big damage, big damage. We're gonna kill their Junker Queen. Coming up, killing their Moira now. Gonna turn around, kill their Bastion. Killing their Lucio a second time. We have the point here. Gonna use my movement ability to get over to where the Lucio is, and hopefully I can snag a kill on him, but unfortunately he is gone. Okay. We know that they're gonna come from that doorway, so we just gotta be careful about what we do, and we should be good to go. Gave Mercy somebody to fly to, thank you. They have a Symmetra now. The Lucio ultimate comes out, which is great for me because now I don't have to worry about being countered by the Lucio ult when I pop Overclock. Unfortunately, I just fat-fingered and missed. Their Junkrat ultimate coming out here. Their Symmetra even goes down. Junkrat goes down. And with the power of the Diva Bomb, we are able to completely clear out their team. This is the moment where we absolutely need to be on the point, but I have 40 HP. Hopefully you can kill her. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to live. Hopefully the Kiriko can teleport to you. This is the moment where if we don't get on it, we're going to lose. The Kiriko is here. This is good.
Get yourself together.
Their team is also going to be back, so I'm going to have to come back and utilize my overclock to actually kill somebody. Unfortunately, our Kiriko already down. I'm going to save my movement ability in case I need it, and I don't know that I'm going to be able to win this one for our team, but I'm certainly going to try. Where's he at? There we go. And I believe we take this. Good. Good, thank God. Right, thank God. Need to get over to our support, give them somebody to teleport to. Teleport to me. Cool. Awesome. Ana is going to have to run here slowly regardless. So we're not going to move to her. Going to get out of the way of the queen. Put the disruptor shot down where they have to stand. D.Va forced a bunch of people into the disruptor shot here. So that's great. Putting that big damage on their team here. Using the D.Va bomb to stop them. Putting the disruptor shot where I think the Lucio will go. Killing the Lucio here. Damage on the queen. Damage on the queen. Just gonna kill the queen. And we win that point. Good shit. Good shit. Alright. Fantastic. Good job. I'm gonna start moving as a group. Gotta make sure that Ana is safe.
My ultimate is charging.
Very likely that they will come from this direction. So I'm going to take this angle here. I don't see anyone, which means they're coming from where we were.
Over here. I'm under attack. If they want this point, they'll have to go through me.
Saving my movement ability so I can get back to my team. This flank normally does not end well for me, so I have to be very careful about where I go. Got their Junkrat down. Again, I'm going to come this way. I'm going to stand in front of my support players, so hopefully they see me in the times when I need the heals. Gonna kill their Symmetra. Gonna use my movement ability to push in on their Moira, who does not have a fade. Gonna kill their Moira. Gonna back off here. I don't need to engage with their Lucio, because we already have the point. We have everything that we need. I don't need to stay here. Gonna put the disruptor shot on them, charge up my ultimate a little bit there. Getting as much additional ultimate charge as possible as we stand in the corner here. We know their sim is already back. I got hit by a right click from their sim, but I'm at 90% to my ultimate here. We can charge up the rail on the tank. Charging up the rail. Gonna get up and out of the way. We have the Junkrat tire coming out here. I'm just gonna back up and out of the way of the tire, and ideally I will not get hit by it. And unfortunately I was not able to destroy it, but we were able to kill the Lucio. Oh god, oh god. Okay. Woof. I took a lot of damage from that queen. Queen is incredibly punishing. I might die here. And I was able to get the kill on their Lucio. It is important that I kill everybody on their team. And unfortunately I went down, but our team is here. I was able to get a kill on both of their support players, so it's just Sim. We gotta kill Sim and make sure that she can't get away here. Good, and that's point 2. Good shit. Good shit, team.
If they won't quit, neither will I.
Thankfully, I was able to kill their Moira and their Lucio. I was able to put that damage in on their Junker Queen, but Queen is just so easily able to shotgun the squishier characters to death. So we gotta be careful anytime she gets into our range. She can be very deadly. Destroyed the Junkrat steel trap there. Pushing forward a little bit so that I can hopefully snag a little bit of charge on people. We have the Queen has now swapped over to a Zarya. A little bit easier for me to deal with Zarya because I can just outrange her. Actually, significantly easier to deal with her than Junker Queen. Need to get up and out of the way here. If she keeps fighting me, that's totally fine because she's not fighting our team, and she can't win against me unless I mess up somewhere. So we have the Moira is utilizing her ultimate here. I'm just gonna get up and out of the way. Gonna charge up on this Mei wall a little bit while I wait for my opportunity and look for my shots. Charging the rail on this Zarya now, waiting for her to pop bubbles, and we're gonna put the disruptor shot directly on her, and she is down. This is good shit. We got the Mei is out, the Moira is dead. Got the Mei just got hit by my railgun shot. Gonna use my movement ability to get out of the Mei ultimate. Put this damage in on this Junkrat. He is already dead. Good. We're gonna turn, look for the Lucio, who we know is still here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump over this wall, hunt this Lucio down a little bit, just a little bit. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the kill. I don't need to get any more aggressive than that. We're at 82 to our next overclock, and we're doing good here. We know this is where they're going to come from. I'm going to put the disruptor shot directly on them, charge up my ultimate the rest of the way, stop shooting the Zarya inside of her bubble. She is not playing inside of cover, so we know that we're going to be able to utilize that to actually kill things. We're just going to back up and out of the way a little bit here, putting that heavy damage in on their Junkrat, getting their Junkrat down. Now on their Mei. Their Mei used her ice block. We're going to put this damage in on the Moira. Going to jump over the Mei's head, and we're just going to finish this Mei off, and we're good to go. And that is the team fight there. That's the team kill. Good shit.
Good to see you. Thanks.
Yeah, we're doing great. And we're waiting for the enemy team to come back. I'm utilizing this position here to know...
I don't know if you can hear me, but you're fucking killing it.
Who needs to die? Just killing their Junkrat here, putting the big damage in on their Mei. Damage in on their Moira, and we are good to go. That's another team kill. We'll see him later. We'll see him later, dude. Such a nasty game. Such an incredibly potent combo. I didn't even need to use my ultimate. I saved it for Zarya. Zarya died before I ever got a chance. I'll tell you what. We've got a really good diva on this team. Support W, 100%. The supports were with us. They were helping me get kills. They were helping you get kills. We were on there. We were on every point, mowing them down, rushing them down at every given opportunity. We had really good teammates there. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the 2 supports, even though I should have given it to the Reaper because he's a 2 endorsement rating. I think that the supports really did do incredibly well. I did not mean to boot this game up. Leave game. Game reports, that's what I wanted to see. And you see, like, you had 38 and 13,000 damage, like, and only 1 death. Like, that is directly representative of how much healing we were able to get. See, the Ana and the Kiriko combined, 16,000, 17,000 healing between them, right? Like, they were on us. They were keeping us alive through a lot. And I died twice to the Queen and her getting aggressive on me. But, like, these are good. These are people who have played a lot of Overwatch, right? Like, these are not new players by any stretch of the imagination. So, like, the fact that we beat them so hard, you know. Yeah, baby, exactly. We're in there. Kicking ass. That's how it's supposed to look, right? All those times when we had those L's yesterday. We're due for one, though. So hopefully it doesn't come anytime soon, but when it does, I'm going to be okay with it because of how much we're able to actually run the game. Between the 2 of us, that's a lot of aggression. It's a lot of damage. It's really hard for them to be in the places that they need to be and not die. You know, not get punished for being out in the open. And thankfully, their Junkrat had a big, gigantic noggin that was easy for me to railgun in that last game. Because Junkrat can be a real menace. He can be, like, a real pain in the ass if he's really good. Especially now, with the increased health and him being harder to kill. Like, if I have to charge up a railgun and he gets up into my face, I will die against a good Junkrat as Sojourn before he dies to the railgun shot. I'm tallying 2 for a switch to Zarya. You are killing it on DPS. Can't do it without you. I mean, you're killing it on tank, you know? You're creating all the space. We're taking all the engagements. We're team shooting the right people. We have target priority. Like, this is how it's supposed to look. This is how Overwatch is supposed to be played. And the supports are doing a good job keeping us alive, which helps a lot. Makes a big difference. You know, when we get a TikTok Moira, that'll be the game that we lose, right? Because you and I will have 4 deaths, and TikTok Moira will have, like, 7 or 8 deaths and, like, 14,000 damage, and she'll be like, where was my team? Tank diff, DPS diff. And we'll be like, no, Moira, you just suck balls, that's all. We know, we understand. Yeah, so I've won 10 out of my last 11 games. So it's only a matter of time. They're going to start putting us in with the Overwatch League contenders here in a bit. And then, you know, and then we're gonna have a bad time. They're gonna be 5-stacking Overwatch League contenders. So, that'll be fun. I feel like queues are taking a long time today. Like, queues in general, I feel like are just taking a massively long time. Skipping school as a teen to play Overwatch was worth it. Yo, I never skipped school to play video games, but if I had, can you imagine? Like, I played video games my entire life, right? And like Overwatch didn't come out until I was like, I was like 26 or 27. So like Overwatch is not a game I would have skipped school for, but Halo, forget about it. I definitely would have skipped school for Halo, especially if the squad was also skipping school. Oh my god, some of my favorite memories of first-person shooter gameplay are back in the day when we all had like 4 Xboxes and 4 TVs, and we were all just set up inside of like someone's basement or like someone's room, and we're all, you know, we're laying on the floor, or like some guys got like a folding chair that he brought with him, and we all brought our TVs and our Xboxes over, and we're all just playing together. Like the Halo days were amazing. Halo 2 back then. That's really going far back. Was Overwatch out while you were still in school? Cause I was born in '89, so I've got a significant age gap between when Overwatch came out and when like video games became online shooters. Oh shit, we got Pancake on our team. I like Pancake. Pancake, what's up, fam? I'm not kidding, I actually know that person. We got good supports on the enemy team. Guapo is a good tank as well, so you know, it's gonna be a fun one. I wonder if Guapo comes out playing Ram.
All of us. Coming through.
Fighting battles at such a young age.
2002, so I was like 14, 15.
Sometimes, but I have so much to do.
That's
2002. Gotcha, okay.
I think I can make this worth my time.
Took me a second to realize what we were talking about again.
Yeah. Hello.
You count on me, I count on you.
Alright. So you were real young when Overwatch came out.
Just what I was looking
You became an adult while Overwatch was popular. Alright, we got a Pharah. I'm just gonna get over here. Guapo's coming out on Doom. He's got the gold fist. Just gonna charge up my rail here. Look for the moment. They also have a Sojourn. Just gotta get out of the way of the railgun shot. Charge up the rail on the May wall here. I'm stuck on the sign. Stuck on the sign. Just backing off. Getting to my team. Gonna protect my diva here. Make sure that she can get a another mech if possible. Unfortunately not. But we're gonna be able to res her, so that shouldn't be too big of a deal. Put that on the Doomfist there. Putting damage in on their Sojourn. And now their Ana damaging up on their Ana here. Their Sojourn really wants me. I'm going to try and get up and out of the way so that I can get a heal, hopefully, from my team. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get one, so I'm going to have to keep backing off here. Sojourn is now on our Ana. We got hit with the anti-heal at the moment when I needed it. Unfortunately, our diva is down, so we're just going to back off. We're just going to back off here. Got no kills yet. They shot the disruptor shot down to stop us from coming through. That's good. Smart on their part.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Efficient design at work. Just what I was looking for. Dodge this.
Put that there on where the Doomfist is. We're gonna hopefully get some kills on that Doom. Backing up and out of the way of the Kitsune rush. We don't want to be in the middle of that, if possible. We want to get out of the way of the Mei ultimate as well. I'm gonna try and protect our Diva's face here with my face.
Area denied. I'm on fire.
I'm in a bad place. I need to get up and out of the way, but I wasn't able to. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get out of the way there. I shouldn't have turned around, but I thought my movement ability was going to come off cooldown a little bit sooner than it did. I had 2 seconds, and that 2 seconds was enough to get me the L. Make me take that death. We're all good, though. We're going to get back together. We're going to hopefully hold them. I have my overclock here. I'm almost a little bit hesitant to use it because I'm afraid I'm not going to get any value, but my team has effectively held them off pretty well here. Going to use this high ground position, then bounce over to here. Got this damage up on the Doomfist. Charging up the rail a little bit here. We're just gonna not charge up his rocket punch too much, and we were able to get the kill on the Doom there. We know that they don't have a mercy, so they have to wait for Doom to come back, so that's good. We see that they are fighting from range here, trying to get us with the headshot on the kunai. Just got to be careful. We saw that Doom used his power block, which is why we stopped shooting there. And we're just going to get out of the way. We're going to put a little bit of damage in on that Ana, but not enough to actually kill her. We're going to go in with Diva and make sure that she gets the kill that she needs there. We're going to follow up and make sure that she gets the kill that she needs. Going to put this damage in on Doomfist. Going to put this damage in on the Ana down there. We're just going to put the disruptor shot on them. It's time to ultimate. Fortunately, my arm twitched there. That's okay, though. We were able to get the Ana. Gonna get this Kiriko out of the way here. We're just gonna put this damage in on her. Put this damage in on the Kiriko.
This ends now.
I'm just gonna shoot her in the belly. No need to worry too much there. Good shots on that Sojourn. I was able to clear out most of their team, though, and their Doom is dead, so I'm not worried about the Sojourn having killed me. Not a big deal at all. We're able to put in the damage that we needed to. With both of their supports down, it was only a matter of time before Doom died. He only has so much sustain without the support players being on him. Unfortunately, our DPS went down there. Gonna go ahead and charge up the rail on everybody that I can. I want to get out of the way here. Got our Mercy is doing her thing. Just putting damage in on this Doom. Put the disruptor shot there on the enemy team. I can't get up there right now, but I can shoot her from the side.
I'll make it worth your while.
Put the disruptor shot down there on their spawn. Charging up my rail as much as I can on the way through. Waiting for my movement. Bang. Now I got my movement ability. Has brought me back to the high ground position. We are fully repositioned here. I am getting the damage boost from the Mercy, and I know that, so I'm going to put in the heavy damage on their team. Put the disruptor shot directly on them, so I'm charging up as much ultimate as possible. They have to walk through it or walk through the garage, which is the long way around here. I'm able to put this damage in down there on them. We are going to put this damage on the Doom now, because we saw that our Ana went down. Just going to go ahead and kill the Doomfist so that they can't push forward here. Going to use my movement ability to get over to the side so that we can take the fight from the side. Got this. Ana is very low, so we're just going to go ahead and kill her.
I expect better from you.
And we're good. We're totally good here. I have my railgun, or my overclock for the next fight here. I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting. 2, 3, 2, 1. Disruptor shot. Holding them off in the spots where they are. He swapped to Ram. I knew he was gonna swap to Ram at some point, dude. Every time I see Guapo, this motherfucker plays Ram.
This ends now. Headshot.
And I was able to kill their Ana straight off the jump.
Not so fast.
I'm getting booped around by the damage of the Brig there. So I'm just going to kind of get up and out of the way. Getting up and out of the way of the Cassidy as well. Got big damage on this Mei. Using my movement ability to move out of here. Get out of the spots where the Mei can actually fight me. Just gonna damage up on this Cass. Don't have to worry about him as long as I get out of the way. Unfortunately, most of my team is dead, so it's time for me to get up and out of here. I can't contest on my own, but I can charge the railgun shot with the disruptor. It's all good. We're gonna get back up with the tank. We're gonna be fine. Just waiting for the moment.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Dodge this.
Charging up the rail. Charging the rail on the Mei wall from complete safety here. Just gonna get out of the way.
That feels much better.
Put the disruptor shot on him so that they have to stand on it to move the payload. Backing up, using my movement ability to get on top of the truck here so that I have a high ground position. Unfortunately, I got put to sleep, but nobody's looking at me, so it doesn't matter right now. The Cassidy is on his way over to me, so I'm just going to put this right there so that the Cassidy has to move. And I'm just going to line of sight the high noon. Unfortunately, our Mercy goes down here, which is not great, right? We're going to use this now. I immediately get killed by the Mei. That sucks, dude. It is what it is, right? I pressed it to hopefully ward them off. I took one headshot to the face, and it was enough to have killed me. With the rally coming out here, it's going to be very difficult for us to contest this. I don't think I can contest anyway. Pretty sure I just die at this moment. Yeah, there's too many of them. Good game, dudes. Good game. That was a really good one. It was tough, you know? It's tough out there, man. Spud with the play of the game. As always. Triple kill. Absolutely obliterate them with the Diva Bomb. Good job. You can't deny that both of those teams were pretty good. Both those teams were very strong. We all knew what to do. We all knew how to play Overwatch. You know, they had us at the very end. If I had gotten value out of my overclock and not gotten one hit, potentially I could have saved it for us. And unfortunately, I just didn't. Their tank was good. Yeah, Guapo's good tank, man. I said at the beginning of that game, watch him come out as Ram, and he saved Ram for the very end, which is good. Like, it's smart. If you have your best character, if you have a character where you are best with them, and you don't want them to be countered, which countering tank is like the game, right? Countering tank is like the swap game in Overwatch. So if you counter the tank, a lot of times you win. So if you have a character that you're really good with, you save them until the final point, and in doing so, you will make it less likely that you get countered, because it takes time for people to realize what's happening and then swap. Yeah, their Ana was good too. Yeah, you should see one of the shots I got on their Ana. I sniped her from so far away. While we're waiting for this, let me just see if I can pull it up, so I can show you. They were after you as Ram. The other thing about Ram is that, like, he's harder to railgun because he can block and deny a lot of the damage of the rail, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass, but, you know, it happens, right? Okay, so, before this, right here, I think. Watch me get this snipe on this Ana. Look at that headshot, baby. That was so far away. She's standing on the payload, and that, boys and girls, is why you don't stand on top of the payload, right? You are not the, you're not the, what's it called? The little thing on the front of a car. You know what I'm talking about? Like how Jaguars have the little Jaguar on the front of the car. God, what the hell is that called? You're not a hood ornament. There we go. You know, so stand behind the car and then push it. Good shot, thank you. Yeah, I was trying. None of us had a kill at that moment. I was like, I gotta get a kill. I can't go out, like, with a goose egg here. I can't just die over and over again and have that be the game. That's not gonna make for a very compelling show. I kind of don't care about anything that's inside of this battle pass. I don't really like any of the stuff that they gave us this time around. I really liked last season's battle pass. I didn't buy it, but I did like it. Blizzard responded. What'd they say?
Are you finished?
I guess if I liked anything, it would be this cute cat. I don't know who Mitzi is, but the cat is cute. It's kind of a cool spray, I guess. I don't use Mercy, though, so I would never get to use it. There would literally never be a time where I get to see that spray. I guess sneaking is fine. This is like such a weird thing to give for free. They're like, alright, you know what we can give for free? The Doomfist spray. Also, this Junkrat voice line.
I can't be a scientist. I can be whatever I want.
That's kind of cute too. I like the Venture staring at the rock. Did you ever watch Family Guy? Oh, it gave me an automatic response about how I can't leave rank. It wasn't ranked, nor did I leave. Oh my god, dude. That's so annoying. Like, shut up, Blizzard. For the love of God. Like, shut your hole. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. I think a lot of them are, have been fired. Like, I don't know if you heard about the layoffs that happened at Activision Blizzard, like 3-4 months ago. The layoffs that happened, a lot of them were to the customer service team. So that feels bad, but... You know, thankfully it wasn't like a very large problem that you left, right? Wasn't a big deal. It becomes a big deal if it happens multiple times throughout the season. You know, I think it's like 2 in 20 games, and then you get a little, like a 5-minute suspension. And then if it continues on, like if you make it up to 10 games where you get kicked or you leave, then it becomes like, hey, you can't queue for 24 hours or something like that. So.
I put in hours like this all the time back in Korea. That's exactly what I'm worried about. Sorry about that. Stick together. Let me take the hit.
We're breaking railings out here.
What have you
Taking the high ground position.
Well, you know, surviving.
And how's Murphy?
I'm doing much better. Now that you aren't feeding her scraps all the time.
3, 2,
Copy.
1. Attackers
I'll make it worth your while.
Alright, so we have an Ashe, we have a Mercy, we have a Lucio. Should be easy to get heals on this team. You hope, right? I'm gonna drop the Disruptor shot on the enemy team there. Charging up the Railgun on the Rhine and the Cassidy where possible. I want to put more damage in on the Cass, but it's gonna be tough from this distance. We see that they have a Widowmaker. I'm just gonna fall down for a second, and then I'm gonna jump back up. We're gonna go ahead and put the Disruptor shot on them. Make sure that I am getting the angle without getting myself killed by the Widow. He gets life gripped out of the way, but that's totally fine. I'm gonna use my movement ability to get back up to the high ground here. Gonna drop the Disruptor shot on them at the corner there. Playing my corner angle without getting too aggressive. Charging the rail up on the Ram's shield. Now I'm at 100%. I'm waiting for a squishy to come around this corner. Never mind. I'm just going to put it directly into the Ram. He gets life gripped out of the way. That's totally fine. Using my Disruptor shot to charge up the ultimate there. Putting that big damage in on the Lifeweaver. Lifeweaver is on the other side. The Diva mech coming in is able to kill the Ramatra, which makes their push effectively over there. Just got to make sure that I get out of the way because I have nobody to charge my railgun on from this angle. Going to go ahead and crouch and shoot from beneath the car there. Unfortunately, the Hanzo also knows to shoot beneath the car, and you can get some value out of that. Going to go ahead and put the Disruptor shot down on their team, charging up the rail on the Ramatra shield while I wait for people to come around this corner and where I will not get actually killed. I'm going to go ahead and jump up to the high ground position here. We're going to go ahead and put the damage in on anybody that I can. I want to take out this Lifeweaver if possible. We're going to go ahead and get up and out of the way of this ram. We're just going to line of sight him from the position that we're at. I'm going to try not to use any more ultimates because we've basically won this fight. We're just going to kill that Lifeweaver out of the sky. Get fucked. Charging up the rail on this ram. We're not going to let him get away. No, you die here, fam. This is your death. This is where you go back to the respawn screen. We've got our D.Va is pummeling their Ana into the dirt, and we are able to effectively hold them. No pie pieces on the enemy team so far. Doing great. Waiting on our high ground position for somebody to become visible. We see that they have a Mei now. We know she's going to be looking for those right clicks, but that's better than them having a Widowmaker, so I don't have to worry about getting sniped. The Hanzo went back to a Cassidy, so I know that I have to worry about that big burst damage. Just going to wait for my health to come back up. Hopefully I don't get too much damage here. Want to keep our D.Va in armor health if possible. The D.Va going up and able to get a kill on the Cassidy as they are kind of trying to get that flank angle there. I have my disruptor shot is up. I'm going to go ahead and put it around the side there. Charging up my ultimate. Put that full damage into the Mei. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to seal the deal on her. That's okay, though. We know that the Roadhog is going to come around this corner here. We're going to have a big, nice, big, hefty target for our railgun to charge up on. I'm just waiting for our health to come back. We're going to put that disruptor shot around the corner on the Ana so that she can't stand there and just be free and have free value, right? We're damaging up on this Cassidy now. We're going to go ahead and put the damage, big damage onto this Roadhog, and we're going to keep him from being effective. Going to go ahead and put the disruptor shot there. We're going to drop down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to drop down. I used my movement ability, but it just wasn't quite fast enough. We have the Lucio used his ultimate here, which is great for us. Gonna grab the health pack here, getting myself around and getting up to the high ground position, trying to get these shots in on the enemy team here. And we are able to kill the tree, but not able to kill the team here. I'm gonna put this damage here. Again, we're just gonna stop them from being able to do it, and with the help of Bob, we are able to get a full hold on them. They are unable to stop us. We're gonna go ahead and get directly on top of this Cassidy and continue the stagger train, getting back up to our high ground position here. We're gonna go ahead and wave and get ready to drop the disruptor shot on them as they come around this corner. Got ourselves fully loaded. We're good to go. The Hog is coming through here. Big damage on the Hog. Able to get the disruptor shot up and out of the way. I want to look but not go in. Want to make sure that I'm not getting hit by this whole Hog, that I'm forcing their support to play outside of the point. And there it goes. That's game here. With only 9 kills max in the game, full holding them at point 1 here on Hollywood. Great gameplay by all of us. Great supports. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Great supports. Great tanking. Great damage. Great supports. We were in there. Me being able to be healed by that Mercy, that res from the Mercy, plus my overclock, plus my ability to damage them and get away from the Hog, the picking up the health pack, all of that contributed to them not getting that first point. And because they didn't get it, they never got a chance to snowball it out of control. You were robbed of Pog. Yo, you had a great D.Va bomb in that game. I don't know how they didn't get it. I don't know how they got it over you. Let's see, we got, gonna give it to Big Dangler, which is a funny name, and then we're gonna give it to the Ana on their team, who I shot in the face several times, and, feels bad. James said you played very well. He's watching your stream, not mine. Tell James I said what's up. Fellow James, always good to see you. I'm glad that you're watching. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the gameplay. You know, from a viewer perspective, I can only, like, as I'm playing it, it's happening very quickly. It's entertaining for me. I hope it's as entertaining for you guys who are actually sitting here watching this. And if you guys are watching this now or you're watching it on the replay, don't forget to like the stream. Thank you very much. It helps a lot. We got the Flying Dutchman skin here for Sigma, which is awesome if you're a SpongeBob fan. It really does, it does look like the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob. Like, legitimately. I'm not sure if that is, like, real lore, like the Flying Dutchman is, like, a real character in, like, folklore. I have no idea about that. But I do know that it looks like the one from SpongeBob, and I think that's pretty funny. It's really entertaining to watch the pros I appreciate that. Thank you very much. The real pro is Spud. She's out here carrying the team right now. When Diva says your carry is here, a lot of times I don't have any faith in that Diva. When this Diva says your carry is here, legitimately the carry is here. So thank God. She's an amazing tank. And you don't get to say that too much about tanks. I'll be honest with you, I've run into a lot of Doomfists and Wrecking Balls that don't know their asshole from a hole in the ground, so it's really refreshing to play with somebody who understands the game. Also, like, a lot of the people that have come to the show and sit here and watch the show and, like, participate are also really good Overwatch players, so I love getting to hang out with the community and play with you guys. It's really fun. James, did you hear that I got accused of aimbotting last night? I got, Somebody decided that they were going to report me. Them and their whole team of friends reported me for cheating. And in reality, I just woke up from a nap. Like, how do you accuse somebody of aimbotting and then report them with no proof? Like, just because I didn't miss for a game doesn't mean I'm an aimbotter. I miss plenty of shots, you know? My head won't fit out the door at this point. Well, I mean, you know, when you play well, it's reflected in the feedback you get, right? I think that's as good as it gets. With shots like that, no wonder. I mean, I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I even told them, I was like, I play video games for a living, dude, sorry. And they were like, yeah, sure you do. I was like, what? What do you mean? Like, you didn't even ask, like, who I am or, like, if I'm for real, like, you just don't care. And they reported me. They were like, I still have it here. I'll pull it up so that you can read it, because it's funny. This is what they said. And, I find that particularly funny, especially the part where they say, enjoy it while you can. Like, I woke up this morning and I was like, I wonder if I'm gonna get banned. So I checked. Nope. Blizzard knows. Thank God, right? Thank God. If I get wrongfully banned, that's really gonna suck. I'm really gonna be pissed off if Blizzard is like, you used an aimbotting software, and I'll be like, what, Red Bull? Dude, come on, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take that off of there. We gotta get started, but man, funny stuff, right? Funny stuff. They hit you with the my uncle owns Blizzard, you're getting banned. Yo, that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. They're like, I'm a moderator or something. I don't know why they think I would get banned. I have to do something wrong to get banned, you know? It's not like I'm out here, like, dropping swears in the chat like professional players are. Gonna kill that Mercy. Yeah, we're just gonna bully that Mercy to death. And hilariously, they think our miscalculation is gonna cost us everything. But in reality... Fall back. What happened? You need me to kill the tank? Is that what it is? You got it. You got it, fam. I'll put his dick firmly in the dirt for you. There. We need to ward off this res, make sure that the Mercy doesn't get it. I'm pushing the payload. I'm pushing the payload. The Zen is down, unfortunately. They have a Tracer. Gotta be careful about the Tracer. I don't have any railgun either. Gonna be difficult to charge up a rail on the Tracer, who is very fast. With our Zen down, we know that we need to make sure that our Moira stays alive as much as we can. We see that the Mercy is here. I'm not really worried about the Doomfist at all. I do need to keep my rail charged, though. Just gonna get out of the way here. Just grab this health pack so that Doom can't get it and keep himself alive. Now that our team is out of the way. Yeah, I was trying to get out of there. I got hit with a Helix rocket from the Soldier. That's like the damage cooldown of the Soldier, so it is what it is. No big deal. We'll come back around. I didn't realize the entire team was going to fall out there. I see the healing pylon around the corner here. Waiting for them to come around the corner. Awesome. Mercy's using Valk right now. I need to get up and out of the way. It's going to be very difficult to kill her during her Valkyrie, but we do end up getting her. This is great. Waiting for the meteor strike to come down. We're just gonna keep up the big damage on this Doom here. Big damage, right? Big damage. Just gonna get up and out of the way. I lagged a little bit there. That's what that was. That weird kind of movement that just happened there. Just gonna put that right there. We have the Tracer is behind us. Just gonna put damage up on the Tracer. Make sure that she can't come out of that spot that she's in. I just need to be healed so I don't die. Damage up on the team there. Unfortunately, the Tracer's able to get me down. That's totally fine. We should be okay to push this to the end here. And by the time I get back, it doesn't look like I'm gonna spawn close to them. That's unfortunate. I was hoping that we would get the checkpoint. With the Zen using ultimate on our team, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use that while I'm using my ultimate here. We are very close to a checkpoint. I don't know if I want to use my my ultimate here or not. I think I do, actually. And we're just going to wait for the moment. We're just waiting for the moment where I can get some value. Staying out of the way here. Just staying out of the way so I don't get blown up by the Sunstruck debuff. God damn it. Unfortunately, I'm just not able to do anything at this moment. Need to get back up with the squad. Used my ultimate and failed. Me with my aimbot. Pain in the ass. Alright, I'm gonna try and save you, but I don't think you're gonna be able to get out. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're just gonna wait for the tank.
Fall in on me.
We're doing it. We're just gonna wait for the tank.
60 seconds.
Stuck. Get it moving.
Don't worry about it, fam. We're doing fine. We're gonna get him. I hope. I'm gonna save my movement ability. Try and be with the squad. I was just mentioning because the Tracer, nothing else. We're all good. Charging up a little bit of the railgun there. Gonna try and protect our team. The soldier is up on the high ground. Son of a bitch. Good for her. Good for her. She put that next to me and I slid on top of it. So I suck balls in this game. That's one of those games where I just suck. If we can get it the remaining few meters, then we will win the checkpoint and we'll have more time. We just need to get on it and then potentially we can do something. It doesn't look like we're going to be able to, though. Even if I get to it, nah, they're contesting it. It is what it is. Good game. Good game. I'm gonna let him know. Good game. You know, sometimes that happens. You have those games against other people. They have those games against you. Tracer was good. No worries. We'll get him in the next one. Wow. Okay, so that's what happened. I didn't see that in the kill feed the first time. That's when I was down there and I was wondering why we were all retreating. A triple kill. Think our soldier was new? Yeah, he was, yeah. Also, our Kiriko also new. No big deal. Their Tracer, pretty lucky with the pulse bomb placement. He seemed guilty, like he was at fault. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, we win as a team, we lose as a team, right? I'm gonna go ahead and endorse the two people who are low endorsement on our team, and then we'll run it back. That's all you can do. Overwatch is a game about winning and losing 50% of the time. He shouldn't say sorry. I agree. I agree. Don't say sorry. Fuck us. You know? Like, what right do we have to be apologized to? Like, I mean, we didn't do anything either. That being said, I caught 2 extra deaths that I didn't need to catch in that game. Feels bad. But at the very end, when I slid on top of the pulse bomb, I was sad about that. And then, in addition to that, when I didn't realize that everyone had died, the triple kill that happened on the Tracer, or on the Soldier Moira Zen combo, I didn't realize that happened, so I was still fighting, and I was like, where did everyone go? And that was the moment. That's what happened there. All good, though. Flo, what's going on, fam? Flo, you want to come in for a couple of games? You let me know. I think I can play like 2 more, depending on time. Going good, just had food. What'd you eat? Hell yeah? All right, I'll cancel this. I'll let you come in. I'm gonna go hit the John real fast, and then we'll dive in once you queue up. All right. And there's Flo. Gonna drop him the invite. So Flo, what'd you have for lunch? What'd you have for food? Fingers crossed my internet keeps up. I'm crossing my fingers too. Fingers crossed, bro. Ideally, we'll be able to play some games. And if not, then it's not your fault, dude. Not your fault that the internet is the internet. I'm amazed that we can all play together in completely different parts of the world, to be honest. The fact that we get to play together at all is pretty incredible. You know? The amount of, like, the amount of bandwidth that we have here in the States, in Jersey specifically, like, we are so good. We have so much speed. So I think that that contributes to my ability to connect to you guys. Because if you guys get host, I can tell when you, Flo, have host, or when Spud has host, because sometimes I shoot and it takes a second to register. Not a full second, but like a 10 ping is enough for me to notice when I'm trying to do the railgun shots. We had some fish and a small steak with the fam. Hell yeah. I love fish, dude. I really like to eat food that is like super high in protein and super low in fat, because like because I only eat once a day, the amount of food that I eat directly contributes to how much my body feels good. So like the high protein, low fat meals like salmon or like flounder, stuff like that, they make me feel way better than if I had like I don't know, a cheesesteak or like a pizza, right? Like high carbs, or pasta. There we go. That's one that really makes me feel like shit the next day. Pasta makes me feel terrible. Rice also. Like if I have a Chinese food or something like that and I eat a lot of rice, also makes me feel terrible. But I love like a gigantic piece of salmon. I will absolutely demolish any type of fish. Sleep schedule was whack anyway. Why not play fun games with cool people? Amen. Amen. I'm having a cold Milo, because I can't be bothered to cook right now. What is that? What is a Milo? What is that? I love my carbs. I like them, but I need to balance it out with a lot of protein. So like if I'm having a pasta, I need like a giant piece of chicken to go in the pasta. Or like I need like a pound of beef inside of that pasta. Beef is probably the least good for me example, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we're defending here on Paraíso. Milk drink with kinda like chocolate. I need to get, speaking of milk drinks, I need to get on my protein shakes again. Ever since my surgery, I lost a lot of my muscle mass, and like I can feel the difference in the amount of calories my body burns a day. I'm burning way less calories than I'm used to, so the amount of food that I'm eating feels like I'm eating more than I actually am. And that's because I don't have as much muscle mass as I had prior to getting my lungs cut out through my back. Real pain in the ass. Ragu pasta is really good, heavy on the meat. Hell yeah, dude. I'm Italian, so I make a, like, incredibly good spaghetti. Lots of garlic, so if you're, like, a garlic fan, you would love it. We're just gonna put that there where Doomfist is going. Destroy their healing pylon in the process. We can see that Doom is coming up here. I'm gonna jump down, and I'm just gonna wait for Doom to be on the side. I'm gonna wait for Doom to come back over to the health pack, right? And then I'm just gonna put the rail into his face. I don't need to do too much, because I don't want to be in the position where Doom can get me. I know that they have a Widow. I'm pretty sure that's what I just heard. Or an Ashe. It was an Ashe. I know the amount of damage that I can put in on that Ashe is incredibly significant. Especially... Oh, they do have a Widow. So now I just got to be careful about where I go. I want to keep my railgun charged up if possible. I want to put the disruptor shot down there and hopefully get the... damage on the enemy who are standing in the corner. I can put big damage in on their Ilari here, jump over to the side, and get out of the way of the Doomfist. And again, we're just making sure that they can't get to me from the angle that I'm at right here. We're just gonna go ahead and kill this Doom now. Oh, I missed him by one shot. That's okay. I can put the disruptor shot on their Widowmaker here and force her to be in places that we want her to be. Just going to snipe her out of the air right there as she gives herself a very easy to follow trajectory jumping through the sky. I can see their turret. I'm waiting for my disruptor shot. Bang, just going to put that right down there on top of them. Kill their turret there. We're going to put this damage in on their Alari. We're able to get her out. Going to slide around, turn around during the slide. Putting damage in on their Ashe. We're able to take her out. Waiting for my movement ability here. Going to jump up and get the Widowmaker. Very low health. Unfortunately, I did not get the kill on her, but that's okay. I still have my disruptor shot. Going to put that down on her Venom Mine. We see that she is getting healed by what looks like a Mercy. It is, in fact, a Mercy. So we're just going to get out of the way here. See, the Doom is here. Just going to get out of the way of the Doomfist charge. And now we're going to put that big damage in on Doom. We're not going to let this Mercy res him. We're just going to kill this Mercy if she tries. And thankfully, I didn't get sniped in the process. I'm going to go ahead and jump up, and I missed. So we're just going to put the disruptor shot there where I need it to be. Waiting for my movement ability to come back off cooldown. I'm going to use it here now because they have taken the high ground position that I wanted. You can see that the Widow is coming up on the side here. Just going to slide down onto her. We're going to go ahead and use the ultimate because even if I get hit with this Sunstruck debuff, I can hopefully slide up and out of the way and not get killed by it. And I was able to get out of the way. That's good, but I missed my only railgun shot that I had there on the Mercy. Thankfully, I was able to get her with that second shot. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of protection here, so I got to be very careful about what happens next. Going to use my movement to get out of the way. Backing off. I have the Zen Orb on me, so I know that I can get a little bit more aggressive here. We can go ahead and it looks like Doomfist has fallen back, which is good. Looks like our D.Va was able to kill everybody on their team, which is great for us. We know that the Doomfist is going to be coming in hot and heavy on us now. We're going to go ahead and put that railgun shot onto their Mercy, and I am unfortunately getting pushed really hard by the Doom here. We're going to go ahead and put this damage in on the Mercy, put the railgun shot on her, and unfortunately it's just not enough to kill her. I need to get up and out of the way of the Doomfist, who is just knocking me around, making it difficult for me to do the things that I need to do. I'm going to fall back to the point here. I'm going to wait for my moment, waiting for my moment. Big damage on the Doom in the process here. We can see that they are up on the high ground position. I don't want to move too far forward. I'm going to wave to the Widowmaker inside of her ultimate, who can see me through the walls. I'm just going to go ahead and crouch, so I dodge her headshot there, and unfortunately she was not able to get the kill on me. Just going to go ahead. Again, we're just jumping up and out of the way here. We have the Zen is utilizing his Transcendence here, give himself immunity, and the Mercy is in Valkyrie, and I'm not able to kill her really while she's in this ultimate, but I can put this big damage down on top of them. I'm going to have my ultimate here in just a second, able to kill the Zenyatta there, killing the Mercy, popping my ultimate to kill the Doomfist. Just waiting for the moment when he comes back down. We're just going to kill him. We're going to kill the Ashe. I'm going to wave to the enemy team. Get fucked, kiddos. Good game. Oh, what's up, baby? I think that was right there. Yeah, this is when I killed the Zen. Then I damage up, kill the Mercy, pop my ultimate, get the headshot on the Doom. He goes Meteor Strike. Bang, I kill him, and then I kill the Ashe too. Let's go, baby. Didn't even get to warm up that much. Yo, bro, we were killing them. We were slaying things that game. Destructive force of people that understand Overwatch. Saved us in the end. I did what I could. Honestly, that Zenyatta kept me alive through some ridiculous plays. You had 17 kills, too. Absolutely slaying them. With your ability to bully people as D.Va, you're one of the best bully divas I've seen. Like, because you just go in there and you just stop them from being effective in any way. Like, they just can't fuck with you at all. It's amazing. Legitimately amazing. Like, you dive into them, and they just crap their pants. And then they can't do anything to stop you. The Widow Ashe did not like me. I didn't get a chance to snipe the Widow, but that's my favorite thing to do as Sojourn, is to counter-snipe the Widow. Like, I'll take the duel with her, and then I will snipe her from really far away, while I can't zoom in. So for me, it feels like more of a skill shot, because, like, I have to charge up the rail, and then hit her a few times, and then hit the headshot from, like, I like it when it's all the way across the map. That's my favorite. I just dive and pray. Supports are who I am praying to. Yeah, yeah, for real. For real. It works, though. A scary diva is so scary, you know? And, like, you just have the game sense, you have the understanding of the character, so. Flo saved you a few times. For real, you made my job so casual. Yo, Flo being, I didn't even know that we had a Bastion, I'll be honest. You being Bastion, I didn't even know that you were there. You probably were the reason why I got the kills that I got. I didn't hear you at all, which is crazy. We were in there, though. Slaying them. I was too busy getting punched in the face by Doomfist every 3 seconds. Like, I swear to God, after the first time they wiped the point, he just kept coming after me. Like, he was like, I'm over here, and then here's Doomfist, and he knocks me into a wall. And then I use my movement ability, and I get up to high ground. 2 seconds later, there's Doom again. And I just had to keep repositioning. I died too much. Not paying attention to their Widow cost me. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Alright. Not sure if you heard, controller died for a minute. I did not hear. Your controller died for a minute, and you still got 17 kills, no deaths? Jesus Christ. Alright, so we got a Genji. We got a Mercy.
All of us.
Should be an awesome team. Should be good.
Battle's end calls for meditation, not games.
I get it. Everyone's scared to take on the best player in the world.
Waiting for the moment. Doom was terrified of me for most of that match. I was holding off on Transform to save it for him. That's probably why he kept coming after me, because he didn't know who else to fight. He's like, I can't fight the support. I'm just gonna bully the Sojourn. Excuse me. My mouth feels really dry, like my lips are dry. I would expect there to be a sniper on the enemy team. I'm pretty sure.
So they have a Reinhardt.
A Reinhardt? Okay. And I'm pretty sure I hear an Ana as well. Just waiting for the moment. And a Bastion. There is the Ana who just sniped me. Just gonna go ahead and walk into the spawn, get my health back there. I was able to kill the Widowmaker from super far away. Just putting the damage in, hard damage from far out. The Bastion goes down with the help of our Genji. Gonna put this there. Sliding out of the way of the Fire Strike, damaging up on this Ana. Charging the rail on the Rhine. Putting that right there, getting out of the way so that he can't swing up on me. I was able to kill the Ana inside of the Disruptor shot there. We see that they have a Widow, they have an Ana, or they have a Echo even. We're going around the corner. We've got damage up on this Echo. Unfortunately, I missed my railgun shot. Just going to put that right there while we push the payload forward. Don't forget the payload, y'all. Using the payload as a piece of cover here. Making sure that our Mercy does not get killed in the meantime. See that their Reinhardt is back. I'm going to go ahead and put the Disruptor shot directly in on them. Charging up my ultimate an awful lot while putting out a very good amount of damage. Going to go ahead, use my movement ability to jump up. Unfortunately, I mistimed it slightly, and I was not able to get the value out of it that I wanted, but that's okay because the Rhine is on the ground floor. We're going to go ahead and damage up on this Rhine as soon as he drops his shield. I'm able to put in a ton of damage on him. Bang, and again, this damage, just destructive amount of damage here on this Reinhardt. Just absolutely bullying him into oblivion. We're pushing the payload now. Got 3 on payload so that we can move it as quick as possible. And we're doing great. We're doing awesome. Let's do it faster. We got the Genji has killed the Kiriko, which makes for an incredible stagger. Genji is diving with the Diva. I'm going to go ahead and keep pushing the payload during that time. We lost our Genji in the meantime to the aggression of the Soldier and the Hanzo on the enemy team with the Reinhardt down on the ground floor here. I know that I need to hit this railgun in his head. I'm going to go ahead and use my ultimate here. And unfortunately, I die in this moment. But I was able to kill their Ana, which is their main support player. And hopefully we are able to... Like, I might be able to get a res, but I think she resed Genji, and that's totally fine. No big deal. We have the payload is still moving forward here. Don't forget the payload.
별 말씀을.
Oh, we're good. Okay, I see. Just waiting for my moment. Gonna use my movement ability. Slide myself up and into this high ground position here. And then that way we are able to close the gap very quickly. And I can put damage in on their Echo. I forgot they even had an Echo. I didn't see her at all in that last fight. Oh, I got one hit by the Hanzo. What a dick. The Hanzo has sniper arrows that deal a ton of damage, for those of you who don't know. So the Hanzo was able to kill me with basically just a single body shot. He didn't even get me in the head, but whatever. We have the checkpoint, so I'm right outside the door. Effectively, that does nothing. Hanzo uses the spicy noodles. I'm just gonna get up and dodge out of the way of this Reinhardt. And I die again, for fuck's sake. I couldn't even get out of the spawn, bro. I landed in the spicy noodles, tried to get out of the way. You can see, bang, that's where I land in them. And the Reinhardt is able to come down and put in the little bit of damage that I had left. That's totally fine. We're fine. I caught 3 deaths very quickly, but that's alright. We're doing good. Got big damage up on this Echo. I got the disruptor shot on this Reinhardt. Gonna go ahead and push forward here. Missed my shot on the Echo, but that's okay. Big damage on her, big damage. With our team dead here. Time for me to get out of the way. Made Ryan waste his ultimate, which is awesome. The,
Solo with me.
well, I was going to use my movement ability, but I didn't think I needed to. I didn't figure he would hit me, but it's all good. He solo ulted you. He definitely did 100% solo ult you. I don't want to be killed by this Hanzo, who is over on the corner. We're going to go ahead and jump up into the team here. Big damage. Put the disruptor shot directly on top of where they're standing. I have my... Wow, wow, what an aggressive Reinhardt he is. Just getting out of the way. Warding off my escape there. Dropping down, because there's a Mega down here. I don't end up needing the Mega, but the Echo is just following me around. I don't know what you think you're doing. I need to use my movement ability to get up into this high ground position. I need to drop down and grab this mega health pack. I need to get up with my team as best I can. Hopefully I'll be able to. This is getting ridiculous at this point. I can literally just stand in the spawn in complete safety right here. I don't know why the Mercy decided to take her own life, but again, we could just literally stand in the spawn. We have plenty of time, too. Plenty of time. I could just slide into the spawn and just keep getting myself filled back up on health there. Could put that right on top of them. I am asleep and dead. Immediately dead. Okay. So, because they're up on our spawn, we need to swap off of Genji, I think, at this point. Like, the Sojourn pick's still the pick that we want to have. The Reinhardt is just too aggressive. We need to keep our Zarya alive. We just gotta play our angles really well. Get Zarya full charged, and we'll be able to push forward here, no problem. The Reinhardt is up, still here, which is very funny. But we are moving the payload here. Again, we don't even need to fight them. We could just take a different way. Unfortunately, our Zarya goes down again. And I am stuck inside of the Hanzo combo here. It's one of those times, right? I want to use my ultimate, but I have not gotten an opportunity where it feels like we are actually able to do anything. We need to group up. We need to group up after this. Let's just wait in the spawn for everybody to come in. Let's just wait a second. This is getting crazy. Alright, let's take the right side so that we're not stuck inside of this hallway. Keep Zarya alive.
This ends now.
I got their Hanzo down. Our Genji goes down, unfortunately. We gotta keep Zarya alive. She is the thing that will snowball this. We're too worried about getting kills, I think, and not able to be effective on this. The Venture is a good pick. I have 10 hit points, but that's okay. It's just unfortunate. Well, it is what it is. No big deal. We gotta keep Zarya up. That is the thing that will keep us alive. We're worried about killing and not worried about keeping the Zarya alive. That's the problem. As long as we can keep her alive, then we're gonna be good. Let's group up for another fight.
Group up here.
Let's group up for another fight. Supports, use your heals. Damage dealers, use your damage. Don't stand in front of Reinhardt. Don't stand in front of the epic amount of damage that they deal. Let's go ahead and get on the payload. Everybody keep Zarya alive.
Don't hurry, this might get ugly for us.
Keep Zarya up and we win.
Enemy here. Keeping the heat on.
Not so fast. Breaking them down. Sailed unpowered and ready to fight.
I got pinned. God damn it. Well, good game. Good game. That was a tough one. That was a hard game. Our other DPS got 14 deaths. Like we were really getting messed up there. The aggressive Reinhardt really kept us in. It is what it is, right? That's all right. Ryan literally just swinging. See, what they did that we didn't do was keep their tank alive for as long as possible. Unfortunately, like, I know Flo was in there keeping everybody, like, keeping the tank up. The Mercy, like, I can't get behind the Mercy pick in this moment, you know? Like, we had more need for the ability to get out of that position. The Mercy doesn't contribute offensively the way that the Moira does. Yeah, so I think, you know, we just keep Zarya up and we would have gotten out of there. Also, we kept going through that one choke point, right, over and over again, and we would, instead of going to the payload, we stopped and fought them a lot of times, which also made it tough. But our Genji really wanted to die. Like, he just kept going in and dying. He really, like, every time he spawned up, he just ran out. Immediately ran out. And I know he got one more kill than me, but, like, he also got 5 more deaths than me. So I'm slow today on the decisions. It's all good. I mean, you were at least playing a good character. Couldn't get their Ana, came so close many times. I got their Ana a few times. You know, it is what it is. It's a tough game. We rolled them from the beginning. We rolled them in the second point. The only reason that they were able to do that to us, and then we rolled them again when we finally got together, right? We only lost at the very, very end. The only reason that they were able to do that to us is because we kept fighting Reinhardt inside of a crazy small hallway, right? where he can swing on all of us. He can fire strike through all of us. He's gaining a ridiculous amount of ultimate charge. I got one more in me. Normally, this would be the end. Normally, right now, I would be calling it. But I'd rather not go out on a loss if I can. So we're going to give it one more try. I think maybe on Ilios we'll do a little bit better. Hopefully. You know, we can at least try, right? And if we lose, we lose. This is going to be the last one. Not tired or anything, just curious. Yeah, so my kid would normally need to be picked up in like 50 minutes, but she has band today. So she's going to be a later pickup time. So I don't have to worry about that. Just a little bit later. So I have a little bit of time to play like one more. And then I got to go eat and get ready for that.
We're in this together. All of us.
Everyone ready?
Oof, that was a rough game, dude. That's hard to watch. Coming out, I got pinned by Reinhardt like 4 times as well. So, we got Jamaican Bacon on our team. That's not the one from the last game, right? No. No. Lucky Charms was the one from the last game. The Ana from the last game.
Just give them their medicine.
That Brig, though. Gotta back off. I'm getting bounced around by this Brig. I'm dead here. Yeah, dude, they just bullied me into a corner. You see, like, literally 4 people in my kill cam showing up as my kill. Got D.Va is still alive here for at least the moment. Let's try and keep D.Va up. I got hit by the whip shot at the moment when I needed to stay alive, but that's okay. Got the Lucio here. Gonna headshot that Lucio. Charging up the railgun on the Malga. Gonna get the damage out on the Brig here. Oh, that's Venture. Gonna get the damage out on the Venture even. Jump out of the way. Use my high ground position here. Dropping down, using my movement to get out of the way. Use the disruptor shot. Charge the rail the rest of the way. Headshot him. Getting out of the way, grabbing the health pack here. Because the Venture is on top of me. Again, using my movement ability to get out of here. I'm gonna press Q. And unfortunately, I just didn't get it in time. That's okay. Got the Mercy. They tried to res me, but unfortunately got booped out of the way. That's totally fine. I don't think we even try again. I'm not even sure that she can if she gets booped out of the way. But we're doing good. The Venture putting that automatic damage onto me. You don't have to aim really with that. It just kind of happens. Gonna go ahead and kill her. Put this damage in on the Brig now. Just want to get out of the way because I don't want to get stunned by the Malga's charge ability. We see that our D.Va is the only one who is left, so I gotta be careful about taking this duel with the Malga, because straight up he wins if I let him fight me. I'm just gonna leave for a second. Bang. Up and out of the way again, so that I don't get caught out of position. Waiting for my movement ability to get myself up and out of there. I will be able to headshot them if they come around the corner here. Put that right there in case they're still there, and they're not. Now I can charge up the rail completely, because with the Lucio ultimate on, they will be very into trying to get me. Their Malga is down. Just gonna go ahead and kill their Echo. Gonna go ahead and kill their Venture here. They can't get away from me.
Let's get back to basics.
Put that right there on top of them as they stand close to their spawn. We're gonna hold them at the spawn for a second here. I am burning slightly, but that's okay. Put that damage in on their Moira, make them fade backwards. Big damage on their team, because this is the moment where we can stop them. Gonna use my movement ability to get up and out of the way there. Damage up on their Mei. Damage on their Mei, who is utilizing her ice block here. Gonna charge up the railgun on the Moira, force her out of the way. Damage on the Venture here. Jumping in with the Lucio, forcing them off of the point. That's good shit. That is good shit right there. Hell yeah. Somebody on their team, somebody on our team said boop. Oh, it was our Lucio. Must have booped somebody. Yours lifts enemies off the ground at the same time, so you boop them about 3 times as far. Ah, stop crying. Stop crying, enemy team. We're rolling you. Hopefully it stays that way.
I'll make it worth your while. Breaking them down. Under the park. Gotcha! Railgun charge.
Teamwork. Hostiles on a point.
Waiting for my moment, waiting for my moment. Now sliding out.
If they want this point, they'll have to go through me.
Railgun powered and ready to fire. Not so fast.
Put that back there on them. Charge up my railgun. Charge up the rail on the Malga. Slide out of the way here. Big damage on him. Big damage on him. Get the headshot on him. That's the end of him. I can put the disruptor shot on the point there, which they have to stand in if they want to stay. Got the Moira is off in the background here. Just gonna go ahead and put that damage in on her. Got our point back, we're good. Big damage on the Moira here. We don't want to let her get away with this for free. Unfortunately, she was able to get on there. I'm just gonna use my movement ability to get out. Press Q. Press Q. Please. No, okay. Well, I tried. I was burning, and unfortunately it didn't happen. We see that the Mercy is trying to get my res here. She is going to be able to get my res. They're not looking at her at all, which is great for me. Just going to go ahead and slide myself up to the high ground position where it's difficult for these guys to fight me. I'm going to put the disruptor shot on myself here.
Hold the point. This ends now. Recharging.
I force the Mei into an ice block here. Unfortunately, our Mercy goes down. At this moment, I need to leave or I will also go down. And I burned out from the goddamn, burned out from the Malga's burn damage on his weapons. No big deal. We're just going to get back up with Mercy. Our 2 supports are also down. Our Diva is out of mech. I'm going to try and ward off her escape, and unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to. We got Flois up here as Bastion. Going to go ahead and destroy these walls so that he can get some value out of that turret form, and unfortunately, he's not able to get any kills, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and continue moving forward here. We got the Mei is inside of her ice block. We're going to be able to destroy this wall very quickly and get her out of the way. We can put that disruptor shot down range, and we can easily gather up some railgun charge off of the Mei wall. We're gonna save this railgun shot for whoever I can find. Unfortunately, it's already decaying, so I got to be careful. The Lucio went straight to the point here, so we got to be on point about who we decide to kill here. Gonna put this here. Getting out of the way, trying not to get burned by the enemy team. Gonna try and grab this health pack, and I do. Again, we just got to get up and out of the way here. Unfortunately, I'm not able to get away. They walled me off at the moment when they needed to. I don't even think that she meant to wall me off, but I am getting the res from the Mercy. We need to get onto the point if we can. We have the point, so we just have to get there now.
Breaking them down.
Got the Pharah is on me. Pharah is on me, but we are contesting the point right now, so that is good for us. I can charge up my rail here. Charging.
Rains from above.
And it's looking like we lose this. My whole team is dead. I am the only one who can contest, and any amount of contesting that I do is just going to end up with me dying. No one is close enough. They're not respawned, so no reason for me to jump on that and throw my life away. I already have 5 deaths trying to fight them. Good God. It was a good game. It was a good round. We're going to get them in the next one. It's only one more, and that was a tough one. But if I hit my shots, we should be good to go. We should be able to hit these guys and take them out. The Mauga is... I died twice to the Mauga's burn damage. Like, I was completely out of the way, and I burned out from the damage over time that he does. So, if I could just get, if I get the heals when I need them, then we should be totally fine. We are also facing off against a Mercy who can res people. Excuse me. We had a Mercy that could res people, which was nice. We now have an Ana and a Lucio. So, it's going to be tougher for the Ana to be as effective as a Moira or a Kiriko would be in this moment, but we're gonna hope that the anti-heal is enough to kill their tank, and if we can kill their tank, we should be good to go in terms of the amount of damage that we can do. We see that their tank is coming for the point. He's also coming for me, so I'm just gonna get up and out of the way here, looking for the shot on the Pharah, and I'm gonna try and put this big damage in on the tank. Big damage on the tank. And I only have a 95 charge here. And thankfully, we were able to get the kill on that Pharah. And we're able to get the kill on that tank. This Venture can't get away from our damage right here. I can put damage in on this Brig to charge up my railgun. And this Brig can only withstand so much with her shield. So I know that I can keep damaging up on her. I can put this damage in on the Moira and force her to fade away. We know that they now have an Echo. I'm going to press Q. Thank you. I can grab this health pack here. The Brig already grabbed it. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to deal with that. But we know that the Echo is right here. So I'm just going to go and get damage in on her. And unfortunately, I missed my railgun, but I'm able to hit her from the side here, and we're able to bully that Symmetra into oblivion. We're just going to get up and out of the way, put the railgun shot down into them, stealing the mega health pack that is behind here, looking for our moment to damage them up. The Moira was also healing that Brig, so I wasn't able to get the big kill on her, the big damage, but that's okay. We're just going to damage up on them right here. Gonna kill this Moira here, and now most of their sustain is gone. We know that this Echo is dead because she walked through my disruptor shot. We're gonna go ahead and get up into the sky, damaging up onto this Orisa. We can charge the rail up on the Orisa, and then get the big hit on the Brig here. Gonna use my movement ability to get myself out of the way. Gonna go and drop onto the mega health pack, putting this big damage in on the enemy tank. And we're able to kill the tank here. Now we're back up onto the Echo, getting this damage in on Echo. Going to use the railgun to finish her off. We're going to push around this spot here. We see that the Moira is here, but she is already dead. We know that the tank will probably swap, or at the very least, we'll need to push forward here, or else nothing happens. And I believe this is the end. I believe we win at this moment. Just going to kill that Echo, and we are good to go. Good games, dudes. Good game. What a game. Absolutely destructive out here. 38 kills, 3 deaths for the tank. 30 kills and 5 for me. Unfortunately, I got a couple of deaths there in round 2 that I wish I didn't get, but that's okay. Which meant I wasn't able to be in there for some of those fights. That Pharah round, the Pharah that round, I guess, that was the difference from the last round. Yeah, we did good. We did really good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to back myself out here. I'm going to come over here and do this. And yeah, that was a really good game. We had it in the second round where we were always on the point. And unfortunately, they were able to take it at some point. But man, what a really good game that was. And Flo was also in there. If you look at Flo's damage, I'm pretty sure Flo's damage was like as high as mine. Yeah, dude, and you were playing Venture too, and like Venture can be so hit or miss depending on the distance that the enemy team plays, and you were like super high in damage compared to the, if you look at the damage of the enemy team's DPS, like we were way higher than them in terms of damage, so like, not even close, and the amount of pressure that puts on the enemy support is really hard, especially for a Brig who only has so much healing. Flo says, "'Twas fun. I had some nice air shots on the Echo." The Echo, like, I thought it was going to be a stronger play than it was, because the Pharah, in my opinion, is a weaker version of Echo. And while she does have some usage, I feel like there's a lot of times where Pharah just gets absolutely shut down because she can't fly forever anymore, and Echo can if you manage her glide correctly. Excuse me. So, but yeah, dude, you were in there, and the amount, like I said, the amount of damage that we put out was just so much higher. Had a good time. Do better playing with you both. Yeah, I do better playing with you guys too, because we all know what to do. Being able to trust your teammates makes a massive difference. That is 100% the thing. So if you guys didn't see it, we did a Lucia, or a Lifeweaver gameplay review at the beginning of this stream. It was a Platinum Lifeweaver. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. I want to thank Spicy1 for sending in that footage, Spud and Flo. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and for anybody who is lurking, have a great rest of your day. I'll be on tomorrow around the same time. On the point when they swarmed it at the end was terrifying. I didn't think that they were going to do anything. I'll be honest. In that third round, we started rolling them. That's why I said, good God, they all just peppered at me. Are you talking about round 2? Yeah, round 2 was a little bit different, right? Round 2 was a little bit scarier when they all got to the point. I had my ultimate and I was about to use it, but I was like, I don't think I can make a difference, and everybody fell apart at the end. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm Moonchild of DudeNoWay, and I will see you in the next stream. Take it easy.